for your likes, for your shares, for your positive and encouraging comments, for subscribing to this channel, and for your monetary donations to this channel. I just want to simply say, for your likes, for your shares, for your positive and encouraging comments, for subscribing to this channel, and for your monetary donations to this channel. I just want to simply say thank you. I truly appreciate your support. May God continue to bless and keep you all. Happy Monday, everybody. Can you all hear me? Please put a 1 in the chat to let me know that you can hear me. Okay, thanks for the 1s. I see some new faces or new names in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thanks to everybody who may be in the bushes listening. So let me go down the list to see who were the first people to come into the chat. And it looks like Senna says she's listening, getting ready for work. Hey, beautiful Senna. Then we have Sunshine. Some of y'all call her Amanda. Some call her Too Strong. I call her Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. And then we have my peer, SBK. Then we have Joe, Thrive and Glow with Joe. And we have Larry. And a couple more people came into the chat, but I can't see who they are. But welcome to everybody. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who has kept me in your prayers over the last week or so. I'm not at 100% yet, y'all, but I'm getting there. I'm thankful that I am still among the living. So I didn't really know what I was going to talk about today. Thank you, Senna. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, but I knew that I wanted to come on because I really did miss you all. And I wanted you all to know that I am doing better and that prayers do work. So thanks again to everybody who had me in your prayers. Thank you to everybody who emailed me, who texted me, who called me, who left messages on my daily posts. Thank you all. Hey, Vaughn. Happy Monday. How are you today? So, the question, y'all, and I pinned it. Thank you, Senna, for putting it in the chat. The question is, do you make New Year resolutions? Do you make New Year resolutions? And please bear with me because I usually like write notes about what I'm going to talk about. I didn't do that today. So, prayerfully, I won't be on here rambling. So, Joe said she does not make New Year resolutions. Larry said no. And speaking of Joe, Joe and Senna did lives earlier. Vaughn says she does. They did lives earlier, and I went back and watched the replay, and I really enjoyed them. They were both short lives, which was why I was able to watch all of their lives, both of the lives. I don't think I got a chance to share Senna's, but I did share Joe's. Hey, my daughter, Shanice. Happy Monday. How are you today? Hey, Triple. Thank you for joining. Happy Monday. You're welcome, Joe, anytime. So, Shanice, she says, my answer to the question is yes. I don't always keep them, but I make them every year. Okay. So, I'm going to wait for a couple more people to answer before I move on. I love you more, Shanice. Okay, so Joe says, I set goals prayerfully and start my year with fasting and prayer, but don't consider them resolutions. Okay. Vaughn says she hasn't made one in like forever. So she made since last year. She says she has a few for 2026. Yeah, I missed y'all too, Vaughn. But I just couldn't go live. I couldn't push myself. Okay, Senna says she doesn't make New Year resolutions, just pray in the new year. Triple says she doesn't make them. She start working on things she wants to change as soon as it hits her spirit. I like that, Triple. I really like that a lot because I think that's what we should be doing. Thank you, Shanice. I think that that's what we should be doing, and that's what I wanted to talk about. So Vaughn says she fell in depression, so she was looking forward into the new year in the past. Okay, I got you. So a lot of times people do make New Year resolutions, and I think I don't know most people. I don't know everybody. I don't read minds. Um, but I think that for the most part, when people do make New Year resolutions, they don't keep them. I know that I've done that in the past. I was going to do this, that. I couldn't wait for the new. Um, okay, Vaughn, I couldn't wait for, the end of the year so I can make my New Year resolutions. I was going to do all of these things. And I would start out like in the beginning of the new year, and I'd be doing good for maybe 2, 3 weeks. You know how a lot of people's goals are, or their New Year resolution is they're going to lose weight. That's one of the biggest ones. Or not necessarily lose weight, but get healthier. So they join a gym. I was one of those people. I joined the gym. I go for a while, and then something would happen, and I would just, you know, start. It all it took was just one, so for one thing to happen, and I would stop going. So there went that New Year resolution out the window. But what I started doing was doing my best. If I see something that I need to change, I don't wait until the end of the year or for the new year to start for me to start making those changes. And I believe that that's something that we should all be doing. So I truly appreciate um, what Triple said, because that's how I feel, Triple. Again, she said, I don't make them, I start working on things I want to change as soon as it hits my spirit. So I believe that this is how we should all think. And I think that if you see something that you need to improve on, don't wait, because first of all, tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. And then what in Joe's live, she was talking about having giving yourself grace, because a lot of times we decide that we're going to make changes, but we're human, and because we're human, we're bound to make mistakes. So a lot of times we say we're going to make these changes, but then, like I said about the gym thing, something happens, and it could be something legitimate or something not really legitimate, just a good excuse. But just because you slip up and may fall back on something that you know you need to improve on doesn't mean that you should be too hard on yourself. As Joe was saying earlier, give yourself some grace. You're going to make mistakes. If you look in your hands, hey Janice, happy Monday. How are you? So if you look in your hands and you don't see any holes, you know that you're not perfect. And you're never going to be perfect. We're never going to be perfect. So the best that we can do is strive to be a better version of ourselves daily. And don't wait until it's almost the end of the year or the beginning of a new year to focus on making changes. I am feeling better. Thank you, Janice. Not 100% yet, but I'm getting there. I almost didn't come live again because earlier I was really not feeling well. But a lot of times, again, let's go back to the to the gym thing. A lot of times when you stop doing something, it's easy to stop doing it completely. So, because I was gone for what, over a week, I didn't want to fall into not going live and then eventually just leave YouTube. No, I'm not leaving. Um, I'll leave YouTube when and if God lets me know that I need to leave. But I'm not leaving. I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. But I'm sure, Vaughn. Yes, I am sure. Um, but yeah, like I said, I didn't write anything down, so I could be. I know you playing, Vaughn. That's why I chuckle. Um, I don't want to be rambling, but I didn't write anything down, so I'm just talking, y'all, today. Hope I'm not repeating the same things over and over. But like I said, I had to go live because I didn't want to get to the point of where I'm so used to not going live. I know um, I'm I'm officially retired, y'all. And when I was working and I took a vacation or something, I found it difficult to go back to work after my vacation because I was getting used to not going to work. And so that can happen with anything you do in life. As far as New Year resolutions are concerned, that can easily happen. You can, hey, Shona, welcome. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, so I you can get so used to you can fall back on things. And when you fall back, it's easy for you to get used to it and not wanting to go back. So I would suggest not making New Year resolutions, especially if you know that you have a habit of not fulfilling those resolutions. Janice said, I don't usually write down New Year resolutions because I can't meet them. It causes me to feel defeated. Absolutely. That can definitely happen as well, Janice. Sometimes you can look back and that can happen to anybody. I know it's happened to me many times. That's why I stopped making New Year resolutions because as time, it seems like the older I get, the faster time goes for me. And so I would make a resolution in December and come January, I'm okay for, a couple of weeks. And then next thing you know, it's summertime and I feel like I failed. But I tell myself, oh, you still have some time. It's just June, July. Then I look up and we're getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving. And so the year it seems like the year just went by so fast. So while we know um, tomorrow isn't promised to any of us, I think we should focus on making each day better and not necessarily talking about what we're going to do for the whole new year. So Vaughn said, it seems like after childbirth, time moves faster. That too, Vaughn. My children are at that age now where they used to say that I was old. But according to them back then, hey, I said what I said. Happy Monday, sis. Thank you for joining. And thank you for being one of those. It looks like most of y'all in the chat have been checking on me. I appreciate all of you. But my children are now, well, my older two children, they're married with children, and they're at the age where they used to call us old. But of course, they don't think they're old now. But I just said that to say time really does go by fast. And because time goes by fast, we can't focus on a whole new year, what we're going to do in the new year, when we can just take it one day at a time. So, again, what Triple was saying, when you see that you need to change something, do your best to change it. But again, like Joe was saying, don't be so hard on yourself. If you slip, get back up. As long as you have breath in your body, you have an opportunity to do better. Also, be mindful that, especially if you're a parent, you have others watching you. And because you have others watching you, you have to be mindful of the things that you do. So, whatever helps you to do better in life, use it for your benefit. I'm going to read today's scripture verse, and it's from Romans 12, verses 4 through 5, and this is the NLT version. It says, just as our bodies have many parts, and each part has a special function, so it is with Christ's body. We are many parts of one body, and we all belong to each other. So a lot of times when we focus on what we can do better, we also have to keep in mind that our actions can affect other people as well. Especially, again, if you're a parent, we have to be very mindful that we are part of a body that can't really flow correctly or flow easily if we are out of whack. So paying attention to those, especially those little ones who are looking to us to be a good example, really can help us do better in life. And because we want our children or those that look up to us to do better in life, we want to make sure that we don't show them that, oh, we're perfect, but we show them that if we slip up, we know how to bounce back. Hey, Real, thank you for joining. Happy Monday. I hope all is going well today for you. So Real says, good to see you all. Hey, Janice, Allison, Genesis, Bon, Glow Joe. I said what I said, Shanice. Deepwater, Show Enough. Hey, Larry. Did I miss somebody? ABOC, ABOACA. Is that a brother? Did he come in? Did I miss? If a brother is in the chat, happy Monday. Hello to you. I don't see you, but I think that's who Real was speaking to. Anyway, y'all, don't wait to make New Year's resolutions. This is my opinion. Just strive to be a better you, and also always be mindful that you, like it or not, you're a role model for someone else. Real says, I flow with my resolutions. I don't need a new year to convince me of such, but I pray and hope we slide right into 2026 with a glow up. I'm rooting for you all. Absolutely, Real. Let's root for each other because we all are a part of one body. Um, I believe that um, I believe what the Bible says. The Bible says that God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whosoever shall believe in him will have eternal life. And that says that God loved the world. So whether you believe as I believe or not, I believe that God loves everybody. And I believe that he wants us to all root for each other. Because if we all rooting for each other and we're all succeeding, then we're all making the world a better place. So I believe that. Thank you, Real. Hold on for a second, y'all. Yeah, so thanks again, Real. Hey, Shadow. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining. How are you today? So yeah, let's all root for each other because it costs $0 and 0 cents to cheer for others, to make sure that we're all winning. And someone else winning doesn't make you a loser. We can all win. As far as YouTube is concerned, there may be hundreds of people doing the same thing, but nobody can do it like you do. So continue to be you and is continue to root for everybody else. Yeah, we can all win. We don't have to hate on anybody. It's no need. There's room for all of us. I said what I said says I make changes when I feel like life is not life in the way I want it to. I don't make New Year resolutions anymore. Right, I agree. Absolutely, Vaughn. There's room for everyone. So, um, like I said, I don't want to be on here rambling, but I did want to come live because, first of all, I missed y'all. And second of all, I don't want to get into the habit of not going live for too long. And then I get to the point where I just say, Vaughn is right. I'm not doing YouTube anymore. So, yeah, I have to prove Vaughn wrong. I'm not leaving. Um, I'm joking, Vaughn. I'm not joking that I'm not leaving. I am not leaving, but I'm just playing with you. But anyway, um, Santa, be careful out there. I don't know how the weather is where you are, but it's pretty cold here, and I don't like being out in cold weather. So I'm thankful that I have heat and a covering. And with that said, I also want to give a shout out to all of those who are making a difference in other people's lives, um, because there are people who don't have shelter. And I pray for those people constantly because, but for the grace of God, it could be any of us. And nobody wants to have to um, live a life where you don't know whether or not where you're going to lay your head. So, again, thanks to everybody who's making a difference when it comes to the unhoused. I I pinned the link in the chat in case somebody wants to come up and yes, in case somebody wants to hit the link and come up to say anything, feel free. Like I said, I don't want to be rambling. Um, so if you have something to say about the subject, feel free to come on up on the panel and say what you have to say. Oh, Real wants Vaughn to pay him. Vaughn says all she has to say is that she missed me. I missed you too, Vaughn. I missed all of y'all. It's crazy not going live on Monday and Thursday. So, guess what, y'all? If nobody hits the link, this is going to be another short live. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to hit the link. Again, y'all, please. Um, I'm saying Senna and Joe because I watched their lives earlier, and Senna was talking about taking your power back. Um, I like that, Senna. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. And I look forward to playing and winning tomorrow with your giveaway. Um, Thank you for doing that as well. And thank you for to all of you all who are doing something to, and may seem like it's small, but it's really not. Um, but those who are doing something to make a difference. Um, Thank you all. And again, thank you all for keeping me in your prayers. Please continue to keep me in your prayers. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is still not completely back like I wanted to. But I am alive. People, you have to be alive in order to feel any pain or discomfort. And so I thank God for being alive on this wonderful Monday. And it may be cold outside, but God is still good and He's still making a way. So I see I have someone who wants to join the panel. Hey, Real. How are you?
Hi, Miss Alice. How are you?
I thank
How are
God
you?
that I am
I'm fine. I just been
good.
extra busy, but I am
You've
back.
been busy.
hmm I just had to do a lot of stuff this week. I just flew back in yesterday. Had to get my
Oh,
rest
okay. Okay. You've been out the country or just out of the state?
out of the state.
Oh, okay.
I was doing stuff with my sister,
Okay.
stuff and food and drink and helping stuff, and I got some type of videos, but I didn't edit them and put them all up and all this stuff. So I'm gonna just wait.
Okay.
My
Okay.
usual, but
Mm-hmm.
so. And excuse me, y'all. I'm like parched. I'm like eating and drinking right now. But
Oh,
I was gonna say, like, I'm no one to sit here and cast judgment on people. I only point
mm-hmm.
out like vileness and certain evilness whenever my mind's thinking about it, like too hard or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I want to remind people here that this is the thing, right? A lot of people, when they hear me say certain things, they may think that I'm crazy or speaking out of something that I don't know that there's no truth to. But there's a very select group of people on here that know a lot of things and know the truth, but they're not going to come off as such as arrogant or any type of way. And people have to listen to certain things and realize that a lot of things, just because it's not mainstream, you can't sit here and think that it's not true. Like, oh, he's speaking like this, he's speaking like that, right? So I want to remind people that attention is currency. Attention is currency. I don't know if people know what that means or not, but when you pay attention to certain things or pay attention to people, I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
don't do it,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to be careful who you pay attention to. When you're paying attention to certain people and certain things,
Mm-hmm.
there is a money line, a cord in the spiritual realm. And once you start to know these things and realize these things, that's what these people pull on because they need it. And then if you notice, people will come one right after another, one right after another, one right after another. We have to be careful who we pay attention to because it is currency. Now, I see that some people, when I say certain things like that, they're like, oh, real is just talking this and, oh, that's not biblical and all that stuff. Absolutely, it is. It's just not worded as such. But just like even a soul tie, Did you know that that's inside the Bible? When
Mm-hmm.
you, I think it was like John or something, when he had a conversation with Paul, and when he awoken, he found that his soul was knitted to John. Like he saw that his soul was knitted. Yes, that's inside the scripture. I'll put it up. But if you put those words, he saw that his soul was knitted with him after they had a good conversation. So if
Mm-hmm.
that's saying that inside the scriptures, right? What ends up happening is when we have good ties with people, right? So this is why I want people to make for their resolution. You might build up something great and good with them, but then you might find yourself constantly being drawn and going back to them. That's because when they built it up inside of a good sense or a good energy, when things go south or sad or sour, you're like, why is this person making an impact on me? Why? Because there's a tie. So now with certain things, I give a certain leeway to people who have to speak on things. Certain people have to speak on things. Why? Because if you're a being who has a lot of love and nurture inside you, when you hear and see certain things that you're not supposed to, because words have power and words can stick to your spirit, you have to have a way of expelling that. That's why I tell people if you have a voice, you have to speak up on certain things. But certain things we mustn't. So people are like, well, oh, turn the other cheek and all that stuff. If something's causing you trauma, you didn't took in someone's bad words and bad vibes. Do you know why people speak on certain situations? They don't know any other way of expelling it whatsoever. So, as far as a lot of people's New Year's resolutions, a lot of these people do this stuff on purpose, and some of them don't, because it's like a spirit. It's like a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual realm. That's
Mm-hmm.
why people find themselves keep being like, "Oh, this and that." But yes, speak up on certain things because some of them could be crushed. Good, do it. Keep them while they're down because they're nothing but evil.
Well,
But
somebody, I don't know if her name is Tracy or I've been calling her Tracy. Some people say T Racy,
mhm,
but she's positive.
right,
She had a post on her wall um, earlier. It says, "Don't be long where you don't belong." I thought
eggs.
that was powerful. Um, what she said.
Hmm. I like that too.
Yeah. I don't think I got a chance to share that one either, but I am going to share it on my wall because it's true. Um, you shouldn't stay too long where you don't belong.
Right, right. And
Hey, what?
go ahead. Hey,
Yeah,
Scorpio.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So, like I said, some people just will pull you in. So yes, like I like that saying right there because it'll make you think that you belong. But that's just what people do. They make it seem like everything is great and everything is nice and good, and then they just turn on you. And after they turn on you, then they'll just keep trying to bat you with things to pull you in because these people do these things to get this hook, line, and sinker inside you. And these, in the spiritual realm, these people, these beings, these deities, they pull off that energy. That's why you feel like, okay, but if you're watching something that, gets to you, if you're a very empathic person, that's how you expel it is by speaking on it. You have to. Because if you don't, all it's going to do is build up as trauma and it's going to make you feel mad. It's going to make you have anxiety. That's why people feel like, why do I have this feeling? Certain things you speak up on, if you're if you're a loving person or if you're empathic, you got to speak on it to expel it. That's the only way that you got to get it out. Otherwise, that's why people get super depressed, have sad feelings, anxiety, don't feel like themselves. What am I doing here? Why am I? Get rid of that energy. It's a very real thing, but we have to just understand that some of these people, they're going to continue to keep doing this, and then people will just see something that's not even there. Like a lot of y'all have like greatness and goodness and light to y'all, and I see people just be like, mm-mm, mm-mm. As soon as you start to shine, it's just like I'm going to pull you down. I'm going to pull you down. And the more that people do this, y'all got to think about this. If I'm a threat to you, what do you see in me that you have to do these things and say these things and try to do a smear campaign on me or lie or do this or call me names or constantly make up fake accounts or do this or that? That's because you hold something great. Because if you didn't, nobody would pay you any amount of time or mind. So now it's their goal to try to pull it down. And I want people to understand the power and greatness of what you have and kind of maneuver it into using it for the right thing. For the most part, y'all are, but that's going to be a New Year's resolution, right? Some things you can say things on, but other people, you just starve them, like starve them out. What's going to end up happening once you start starving these people, they're going to start to create these secret conundrums inside their mind or with other people to get this attention. That's just a byproduct. So know that that's going to happen. Once they begin to be starved, they'll make up anything inside their mind. You're talking about me. Oh, you're doing this. You're trying to get all the attention. They need you more than you think that you need them. So remember, there's a 50-50 thing going on. Certain things you speak on, and other things you just starve them on out. You suffocate it, starve it, and they won't have it. Guess what? It's gonna just wither away. That's what happens. But I see a lot of greatness and potential in a lot of people, and I'm just like, well, can't tell you what to do, but I can give you a little seed or glimmer of to use it for the best of your ability. Because a lot of y'all have this greatness. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all do. And other people see it and they're like, if I can keep you down long enough to keep you here, maybe I can throw you off your course. But I do like when y'all do speak up on evil because it does need to be exposed. And people are like, oh, you shouldn't say anything. Why not? If something's evil and something's bad and somebody's there, expose it. Because some evil doesn't like to be exposed.
I, I
learn
agree.
from it.
I agree with Janice. She says, she said, I tell them you got it. Sometimes arguing is a waste of energy. And actually, it can really drain you when you are find yourself arguing back and forth with people.
Yeah,
Um, I would say that from personal experience.
yeah.
So
But
yeah,
that's what's
I
like
agree with
speak
that.
up on something, but you don't have to argue, go back because people want that. It makes them feel good. Trust me when I tell you this. It makes people feel good. They get a high off of going back and forth with you. Like it makes them, they literally get a high. And these are words out of people's mouths. That's they're part of chaos. Not creation, they're part of chaos. That's all they know. That's all they will do. They'll never change. They'll never this. Some people can change. You ever notice
Joe,
some of the good?
Joe said, I agree with a lot of that, real, but what I'm learning is we can offer our guidance so much. Folks have to live and learn. I
Right,
agree.
right. You're right. But it's crazy because with that being said, I think people do need to live and learn, but it's when
Mhm.
people ask for help and when you think you're helping, other people can step in and it's like, oh, why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? You need to let those people. And it's like, well, if I get it, we do
Don't
need to go ahead.
go, I'm sorry. No, I'm reading what Bond said. Why y'all gotta talk about arguing when I come up?
Oh, I
We're
don't know.
not
I've
gonna
been
talk
wanting to say
about
this.
that. We're not gonna talk.
I
We're not
thought,
gonna talk about arguing.
the
Wait, what
rules were
happened?
sticking to the subject real.
Uh,
I thought we were supposed to be talking about the cold weather, New
uh,
Year's resolution. No, I'm just
That is the
playing.
New Year's resolution. That's what I would like for some people. Just like that would be a New Year's resolution to not pay any of
Bob said, "Oh Lord."
your mental energy, which is currency, to people who don't deserve it. Like they don't deserve your time, they don't deserve your voice, they don't deserve your money. They don't even deserve an acknowledgement of saying their name. Like that. That's how it is.
Sunshine says that sometimes people don't receive advice well, and I agree with that too.
Right. And this is why I said I'm not trying
So
to
you
tell
got to
anybody what to do.
know. Yeah, you got to know when you talking about currency, you got to know when to not give advice because we all have assignments. Like I was talking about the body, but each of us have we all have our parts, and so sometimes we can really be so we want to be that person. We just want to be so loving to everybody. We want to help everybody. We've lived through some things and we just want to share. But sometimes we have to realize that everybody is not our assignment. And even though that person may need to hear
Amen.
that, maybe they
Hmm.
don't need to hear it from you.
Right.
A
Amen.
lot of times, as a parent, I know with my children, sometimes I've told my children things, and they're like, they hear me, but they don't hear me, right? Well, they heard me, but they didn't hear me. But the minute they go to church and the pastor say the same thing, then they get it.
My mom be mad.
Yeah. They don't want to
I've
hear it
been
from you.
telling you that. It'd be
Yeah,
like, but I get
so
it when he said
right,
it.
right. So sometimes um, we are assigned to others, and others are assigned to us. Thank you, Score. Yeah. So
But if Christ is
if you
working,
but don't feel bad when you give advice and somebody doesn't take your advice.
I mean, I could care
Just
less.
just
Okay, real. I give a
I
lot of
could.
advice and nobody listens to me. And then, but it's what's funny to me is that I come across a lot of people that feel like if I don't take their advice, then they got a problem with me. And it's like,
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
I don't understand that. But I'm learning that some people are sensitive, when they, and because I can be sensitive too, like for real.
Yeah.
But
But
what I
if
will
wow.
you're
say
super
is,
sensitive, you can't be a
Miss
teacher.
Miss Alice. No,
Not you, Var.
I'm not saying, well, real. I don't feel I'm a teacher, so
And that's fine.
that, yeah, like it's like I'm gonna say this because I like that you brought that up, real. I feel like some people um put jackets on me that I don't even want, right? And when I take them jackets off and be like, that's not what I want, and that's what happens in real life, okay? Especially with this whole, spiritual journey thing. It's like when I take a jacket off, it offends people. And I've just learned that sometimes you just have to be okay with what you want to do. And only people I feel I'm supposed to teach anything to are my kids. You know, I feel like there are a lot of adults, here in the world that want control over everybody else,
Hmm.
and really don't know, like y'all were saying, hey, this is my assignment. That's such and such assignment. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that part.
No, because it's not true. When you get something from assignment from above, it's like first of all, it's a trickle down. Like imagine a big office building, right? There's the big boss at top. Big boss gives this, role to this person in the HR, and then to the managers. Then the managers pass this down, and it comes all the way down. Certain people can't be like, "Oh, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to listen to me." No, the thing what people are doing, right? When your soul aligns with your personality, there is no performance. You're just flowing. You can tell who's performing and who's real, right? When your soul and your mind and your body and personality align, there's no performances. It just happens. You can't tell somebody, oh, I
Right.
want to see you do this, see you do that. You don't have to be a teacher, Vaughn. but you could speak good things and of righteousness and wisdom and be simply evangelizing. So you can be a teacher, you can be an evangelist, you can be a nurturer, you could be a carer, you could be a cook, you could be a motivational person. Yes, that's inside the Bible too. You're the gift to motivate others. You can look that up. So when people put labels on you that they, oh, well, you got to do this, you got to do that. That's the wrong thing people be doing. And then when you don't fit, that's like when people sin, like, oh, you're sinning, but I sin too. But if you sin the way I sin, it's not so bad. But if you're sinning and it's not the way that I like it, well, guess what? You're condemned. I'm going to condemn you. It's like,
Yeah.
that is the
You were
most.
listening to Sinner,
Right.
weren't you? You were listening to Sinner earlier, because I know Sinner said that.
Sinner said that, yeah.
You was talking about
But
John
No,
Gray
I
said
heard that about. No. I just seen that yesterday.
No,
No,
you
'cause
did, real.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, yes.
I'm just playing
I
with you,
didn't
but
know
I
Sinner.
did hear Sinner say John Gray said that. Um,
Oh, matter of fact, I
she
think
was
she
talking about,
didn't know. I
yeah,
had seen something like that on TikTok. No, I seen something like that
but
on TikTok.
no. Listen, we
We're
can
But I
playing
all
real.
forgot
say
she did
something.
say that.
Yeah, we can all say something,
Right.
and somebody said it, and it doesn't mean that we said it because they said it. It's
Yeah.
something that we heard, and it
Right. Well, I'll
it
give the credit to
registered.
Right.
Christina.
It
I
registered.
give it. But I see.
No,
Right.
she
Excuse me.
gave credit to John Gray. So
Oh,
you
yeah, it was
know,
some man that had said it on TikTok. Like I seen some man. Some man
maybe
had
you
said it.
saw John Gray,
I guess
Well,
that's his
I'm gonna
name.
say this.
because that's what Santa was talking about.
There's a
Mm.
lot of
But it's
stuff
good.
y'all say
Yeah, I see him.
that will come back to my remembrance when I'm doing my own live, and I will see y'all's avatar or face, and I'll be thinking, or I might even say, oh, such and such said that. But yeah, I think we do that on accident. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's okay,
Yeah.
but don't let people put y'all inside of a box. Like somebody can't tell you, and this is the biggest hypocrisy thing I see on here. People will be like, "Oh, you're supposed to be on assignment. You're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that." You can't tell somebody else what God told them their assignment is. And if you're
That's
doing
true.
something, do all teachers speak the same? No. Did
Mm-mm.
Jesus
We're
do the
all
same thing
teachers.
around? Hmm?
We're all teachers, whether we like it
Exactly.
or not. We're all teachers. We're teaching somebody something.
Mm.
Exactly. But
Always teaching somebody else something. We teach
sometimes
people how to
jealousy.
treat us. We teach people how to talk to us. We teach
Mm.
people what to do. We teach people what not to do. And we don't need the title of teacher because we are all teachers.
Thank you. Like you
We're
could be
Okay,
all
Miss
teaching,
Alice.
ministering, evangelizing. Like it's different things. But people will be like, "Oh, you're a teacher. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do that," and it's just like, and some people, y'all have to realize this. I want all y'all to realize this. Sometimes when people say things, a lot of people are jealous. They're
Mm.
jealous, and y'all don't see it, but I do. Like a lot of y'all, even y'all think that people is cool with you. Please, people are still jealous behind the scenes. They be taking certain things y'all say and running with it for a whole spewel of something, and I'm just like, that's what wasn't it? That's what wasn't. These people are jealous, and like people have to remember, like if you're saying something right, and it's like, oh, this person said this, I wanted to be the one that have said that. It's like that's jealousy. It's
Mm.
stupid, and they're not really on assignment. Like you can't be like that, or if you are assignment, you're going about it wrong. Like you can't be mad
Yeah.
at somebody. Like me when I want everybody to talk and speak. I don't. That's one of my things. I don't get pissed at people. And when certain things people try
Mhm.
to bait me into things, I see what people do. You know what I do? It's like
What?
I just turn off my switch, go to my mind, and any emotional barriers that I have, I just turn them right off. Because people still try to do it to this day. People try to say certain things and bait me, and I'm just like, okay, I see. And I'll just keep flowing and going, like, anyways, and I just turn my switch off in my human body, which I'm inhabiting right now. You have to do that for
Mhm.
yourselves. If you know somebody's doing that to you, go inside your mind and just be like, you know what? Lord, grant me the strength of this emotional barrier right now. I'm turning this switch off. That's what
I
you
thought
do.
you were gonna grant. Look, Grant. I thought you were gonna recite the Serenity Prayer. I promise you I did. I really thought you were gonna do that.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but like I'm good because the thing is, think about it. You have to do things that work for you. Like I know people like, no, it has to be biblical. The things are saying are biblical, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to teach things in a way where it's like each and every person can get something out of it for themselves. Because guess what? People pray,
Mm-hmm.
people do this, they go and read scriptures, but guess what? They still going through crap. They still succumb to these bad and evil and disgusting people trying to bring them down. It still keeps happening. So I'm like, here's another way that you can try it because you might not know A, B, and C of the situation, but try D. Well, pause. I didn't mean to say it like that, but you know what I'm saying? Just like there's different ways of doing something. Just like if
Well,
I do 2 plus 2 is 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that 2 plus 2 is 4. And we know that this is inside this great book. But you know, there's another way of getting to 4. There's 3 plus 1, and there's one plus
Mm-hmm.
one plus one plus one, if that makes sense.
Mm. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm a 2 plus 2 equals 4 kind of girl, and other days I'm 3 plus 1, and other days I'm 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1.
well,
You just gotta catch me
let
on the
me
right day.
recite the prayer of serenity. This
Go
is
ahead.
not the whole thing, but it says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's something that I often tell others to learn and remember and say it to yourself, because a lot of times we put so much on ourselves trying to change things, situations, and trying to change other people when it's not for us. So I said what I said. It says, why can't everybody just leave others alone and let people do what they want to? Life will show them what it is. And
Mm.
this is true. This is true.
I like that.
But sometimes people are passionate and they want to give advice. They are passionate about it because they've been down a road and they don't want to see you go down that road. But we have to know that maybe that's a road that that person may have to go down
I
because
get it, but I just don't want see like there's certain people, right, who hold a lot of empathy and love, right? I'm
hmm
not trying to change anybody. When I do my lives or anything, I just speak and whoever's there is there.
hmm
But there
yeah,
are people,
you can't change anybody. You can't change anybody. You
right? I
you
just
Mm-hmm.
have
want
to, you
people,
can give advice or whatever. You can
yeah.
tell people, your experiences. Um, hey Nestos, happy Monday. Thank you for joining. You can give advice and everything, but you can't change anyone.
Mm-mm.
And that's why that prayer of serenity is a great prayer that everybody should know.
I like that. Well, Miss Alice, check it. Real
Creole.
said. Real said. I don't know if Real knows this or not, but Real, the Serenity Prayer isn't even in the Bible. Did you like it? I don't know who came up with it, but I like it for myself because like a long time ago, y'all. Okay, long time ago. I
Last
used to
month.
recite. I really used to recite that prayer in tears because certain things would happen. And little did I know there is power in that prayer when you're struggling with really any situation and you're really, like going through the valley, as Joe has said in the chat. That prayer is powerful. And I thought it was only for no tea, no shade. I thought it was only for like the AA, because that's where I would hear it the most, like on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course
Mm-hmm.
people who've like been through that. And it was like, oh, like that, because I'm a little, I play a lot, but it's like, I would make jokes, it's like, but anyway, my
Mm-hmm.
point is that somewhere, okay, and I actually found out that the Serenity Prayer is not in the Bible right here on YouTube because somebody was clowning me for not knowing that it wasn't in the Bible. So I said all that to say it may not be biblical, real, and other everybody else, but it is a powerful prayer to help you accept the things that you cannot change and have the
Mm-hmm.
wisdom to know the difference. And that's all I want
Exactly.
to say about that. Yeah.
None of Moses or
Absolutely.
Jesus's prayers is inside the Bible, but it's your intention and how you pray. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna know how Elijah prayed. We're not gonna know how Moses prayed. We're not gonna know all of Yeshua's prayers. You're just not gonna know. But if you have intent with it, because some people, like say for instance, right? A lot of people just pray and just pray like you're just doing it to be doing it. Where's the emphasis of your faith in it, right? Well, what's faith? Well, I'm gonna give y'all a little gem drop. You know that same feeling that people be having when they, I guess, hate folk, when people hate or have this severe jealousy, that's still a currency. It fuels something. Like somebody's hate. That's why some people do whatever they do or witchcraft, and then sometimes it works on people if you're not protected, right? That same energy that you put into hating people, imagine that same feeling when your blood pressure goes up, your heart starts beating, and you have such conviction, like I can't stand this person. If you transmute that into I need this to happen, my true God, this is faith. That's faith. Like that same energy. Imagine putting that inside of a happy form while you're praying. That's faith. You want it to happen so bad. Because I don't think a lot of people have true faith. Like I think they have some form of faith, but my thing to get into people is you're dealing with narcissists or people who are very narcissistic. That's their matrix. That's who they are. Some people are on substances. Y'all have to remember if somebody's a narcissist or people are on substances, like there's really no winning on them because when you get high, you're pushing yourself to a higher realm. Like they're just tapping into other stuff. That's why they become so mean and vile. Who knows what spirits go on them? Imagine trying to keep contending with somebody that's on substances. Like I won't say like you're not gonna win, but that's what they're doing. Certain things. Oh, why are these people like this? Why are they like that? My thought process used to be like that. But if somebody's content on being mad and evil and miserable just because, or if they're on substances, there's no amount of whatever you're going to do. That's just what they're going to do. And well, you know what God said about certain types of people. Everybody keep thinking, oh, well, we got to forgive and you got to be nice and sometimes God will give people over to a debased mind and will sear their crowns so that they can be that way because that's what they want. He did it to Pharaoh. That's what these people want. There is no saving and redemption for certain types of people. Like that's just not it. That's not true. Yes, it is. God said, I will give you over to a debased mind because that's what you want. I'm going to harden your heart because I keep giving you. I
Is
know that's
is
what you truly
is
want.
the base the same thing as reprobate?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Thank you, Senna. Be safe and have a blessed evening.
All right, Sinner.
Mm. Well, real, I agree with you on some things, but yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I have one question. Miss Alice, can I
Okay.
ask a question? It's a good question because I really want to
Hold
know.
up, hold up, hold up, hold
Okay,
up before you
okay,
ask the
okay, okay,
question.
okay.
Hey, April. Happy Monday. How are you?
Hey,
You
Tweed.
okay? You still here? Thank you for joining. Okay, go ahead, Vaughn.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. I want to ask you this, and I also don't want to ask you this, but you were talking about John having a conversation with somebody, and then there was like a sewing on his soul or something like that, or like
Yes.
okay. So you know what? I'm not gonna ask that because
No.
I really don't. No, no, no. I don't want to know the answer right now. Mm-mm. My heart dropped as soon as I was about to ask you. So what I'm gonna say is, we're
Yes,
gonna
it
have a
can. It doesn't
panel.
matter. No, I'm saying yes.
Yes, yes. That's the answer. Yes. Where'd he go?
Hello?
I'm still here. I can't hear nobody else.
I hear you, Vaughn.
Oh, you
Oh,
heard me?
okay. Okay, I'm just gonna ask. Are you insinuating? There we go. Are you insinuating? Because I heard you talk about currency, and money. Like, because I'm gonna have a whole giveaway on Wednesday, and you got like that's why I typed in the chat. Wait a minute, like, because I hear you talking a lot about money. Okay.
Well, I don't know. That just came to my mind. It's just some whatever flows
Right,
inside my head
right,
flows.
right. But listen, okay. You said something about when people give you money, it's like you said something about John in a conversation. Okay. Do you remember what you said?
Yes,
Because
the soul knitting. Sometimes it could be
okay.
like, well, sometimes people, if people's intentions are wrong, some people here, let me give you this to make you want, like, you know how some people say, oh, there's never nothing for something. Okay,
Right, right.
some people might try to give you money for you to be
Hmm.
tied, like high amounts, so they can have, something for you to be attached to them.
Oh, okay, okay. On that level, I do have that understanding. Like you said, high amounts. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. That's all I want to know.
And other people who secretly have hate inside their heart too, you got to be careful, because if you notice any insinuations of hate or jealousy, you got to be careful not to give those people money. Like, so there's this thing, right, where if somebody has
Hmm.
jealousy, hate, and animosity inside their heart and is secretly there towards you, it's like if you give them money, it'll make them hate you. And I don't know why that happens. I don't know if you've experienced it, but if you give certain people like
You know
money,
what? I believe that. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Have y'all ever come across a person like they're okay with giving you something, but then when you want to give them something, they get really, really mad? I'm not talking about like I'm going to say cute and coy, like, no, y'all don't have to. I'm talking about rage, anger. Like, have y'all had that happen?
or if
Because
you
I've
drop
had
somebody
that.
a super chat. Have you ever dropped some people like a super chat?
Mm-mm,
Mm,
mm-mm.
you just gave them a dollar.
I knew somebody who had no problem, right? But as soon as I wanted to give something, and then believe me when I say I know all of what that was about. But I read some. We can't talk about that up here, real. But yes, I know what you're talking about. But
Yeah,
okay, that's nice to keep in mind. You know what? Okay, yeah,
because they
yeah,
want to be
yeah,
in control. You know.
yeah. That's exactly what it's about. It's like a control thing. Like if you have like a boyfriend and you want to I'm not talking about like I want everybody to understand because I'm like that too. I really don't like for people to do stuff for me, but I'm not going to get angry. Like it's like a rage. It's like I don't want, like, I don't know, it's like a switch or something. And I've seen it and I didn't understand it, at the time. But it was always kind of something that stuck with me. And then I later learned that a lot of men are like that and some women when they want control over the relationship.
Hmm.
So it's like it's not abnormal for people to say, like, how like when Miss Alice does the giveaway, she's like, oh, I've been blessed, so I want to bless others, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
then
nothing wrong.
you got some people are like, oh no, Alice, give it to such and such, what I'm saying? It's just like that. But
Yeah,
you got people who will get like really like
status.
rage, like they don't want it, they won't take it, they won't touch it. And it's like, what's the problem? Because you're showing, um, it's like they want a power dynamic. And
Yes.
if it appears that you can take care of yourself or handle yourself, or even take care of them in any type of way or handle, they get weird. So I get what you're saying, real. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like a
Wow.
control thing. Like that's why I was like, with
Yeah.
what up, Stash? Like with
Hello,
certain,
Stash.
like
Welcome.
I tell certain women, like, not everybody, but certain women got to be careful with the men that they get with, right? Because there's certain men who'll be like, I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to go to college. I want you to quit your job. I don't want you to do this thing. And I'm going to be in control of everything. And it's like you have to know the difference between having a traditional man who's so-called a traditional man of God and a narcissist. I know personally for a fact plenty of men who do that simply because it's like a control thing. Like, well, I don't want you going nowhere. I don't want you having no friends, and I can treat you any way I want to, and you won't have nowhere else to run. Now you don't have no money. Now you got to listen and obey me. And then it turns into like I don't want nobody to have you. I want you to get ugly. I want you to do that. Like it just happens. I'm very well aware of this. So that's like a form of it, you know? And it could be the vice versa with a female too.
I said what I said. I had a question. She said, why do Real and Vaughn think they live rent free in everybody's head?
Because they be making lies. They be making lies. They be throwing innuendos. They be pretending that they're not talking about you, but they really do be talking about you. Sometimes they just come out and say your name. And you're like, well, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you.
I thought I was mute. I ain't know you could hear me laughing. I thought
Miss Alice,
mute.
look. Sis, no, I got haters, okay, on this app and in real life, okay? Everybody loves to hate Vaughn.
I've heard people say I've heard at least 5 or 6 people speak upon you and other people and even my name. Like, and I'm just like, you just happen to wake up 2 or 3 o'clock inside the morning, somebody's doing a live, and for some odd reason, you catch your name at that very moment. If that ain't divine intervention, it'd be crazy. People now, do that.
That has happened. That has happened to
that
me.
is
see, because it's God.
That has happened for real.
Old and evil.
Real. And that happened to me for real. Matter of fact, look,
Miss Alice, I'm gonna be please. Yeah. No, shut up, Real.
I'm not gonna go into it, but that is when that happened to me, it blessed me. And when I say it blessed me, I'm here today because of that. No lie. No lie. I'm not going into it, but honest to God, that happened.
Because God will have a way of, or the divine force, or the angels, or the watchers, they all work together. They'll have a way of making you just see these things and wake up and kind of direct. So they direct your senses. It's kind of helping you with your reality. You go on, and for some odd reason, like, let me go on YouTube, let me go on this thing at this time. And at that exact moment, because you're being led to do it, because something's working through you, you'll catch that person. It's divine intervention for you to see, oh, I thought this person was my friend. I thought this person loved me. Or I thought this person cared about me. And you'll catch them just yammering on about you or this. And you're like, oh, so I see it. You see it and you just, well, you could keep it to yourself or just slowly just pull away. Like it's not being, it's meant for you to see it. Because why should you be friends with somebody who doesn't like you or can't stand you, but for some weird, odd, illogical reason, they still want to be in your presence, but they can't stand you? It's like weird.
This say, does that make them squatters? What the, y'all? I thought my daughter had something on fire. She bouncing this bouncy ball that's got all these colors. I just, my heart just dropped. Okay, I'm back. My bad.
Hey, I said what I said.
Oh, I'm finna go. Hey,
me too. Bye, y'all.
Look, Real.
Bye.
Come on, Real. Let's go.
Leave now?
You know,
I'm sure she has something to say.
We out.
It's only fun when Real and I are on the panel bonding over our, haters.
Right. I know that and do.
Y'all not gonna do my sister.
Yeah, don't y'all leave now, y'all squatters.
Squatters.
Yeah, y'all think y'all
dang, I gotta be a squatter.
Well, living rent free in people's head is a squatter to me, because squatters don't pay rent, right?
But I don't even do anything to people, and some people just don't. Like, I don't do anything.
Me either, Real. I'm totally innocent.
Like, is mine.
Do you know certain people got mad when I did the give back and gave back money to the community?
So
people couldn't stand that.
Just get over it.
I am over it.
Y'all just get over all of this and let's start the new. I don't even do New Year's resolutions, but y'all need to get y'all some New Year's resolutions, child. And,
do you think I have a real life and my life
and just gotta live y'all life and don't worry about what the haters say. Don't worry about what nobody say. Just do what you're gonna do.
I like the attention right now, sis. I really do.
I know y'all. Y'all thinking way too highly of yourselves.
No. If that was the case, I'd be on here almost every day dropping lies.
You do.
What?
You're not dropping lies, but y'all be on here. Oh, everybody's against me. Everybody is talking about
When do I
me.
do that?
And everybody is on me. And so what? That's life. Like people gonna talk about you. And everybody's not gonna like y'all. Y'all ain't gonna like everybody. You know, that's life.
And guess
Okay.
what? People like watching it anyway. So there's that.
Oh, okay. So y'all want the people to watch
Now,
y'all. Watch y'all.
true. Sis,
Okay.
it's true. I have to admit, okay, I'm having the 12 days before
Right.
Christmas and I'm liking the attention. And I didn't do nothing wrong. So, when I'm innocent, it's fun.
I don't think Jesus wants y'all to celebrate his birthday like this. I think he want a festive birthday.
Spending his birthday anyway.
I am
Yeah,
hollering.
it is Jesus'
Well,
birthday, it ain't y'all birthday.
That's when we celebrating it.
Right. It's supposed to be Jesus' birthday. Can y'all get happy and festive and just try to celebrate his birthday
Huh.
at least one day out the year?
See, we need
I'm
it.
screaming.
I said what I said to come into the panel.
Right. Because I
We
just
needed
couldn't
that.
take it no more. I was
Yeah.
gonna let the hair grow. I really was. And
What?
Real was talking all nice and good before Vaughn got up here, and it's like they tag teaming each other.
It's
Yeah,
called
and this happened to you. Yeah, that happened to me
relatability.
too.
It's called
And
relatability.
and
I'm trying to
and
I
relate to
like that,
Hector's series.
real.
and
That's
back
a
in
new big word for
75,
me.
back in
I
80,
have to.
young, back in 95, that
That's
happened
right,
to
sis.
me too.
95.
Yeah, in 95 and 96, that happened to
Baby.
me. Y'all don't go sit y'all butt down somewhere.
What you hating, Trump lover?
Y'all are
She
not.
is hating.
Y'all are
Hating
not the
hard.
most
Oh
important
no,
people
you
on
can't be doing that on here.
Well, at the end of the day, listen,
Ooh.
y'all are not the most important people on YouTube, okay? Trump is.
And I'm
Sis,
not. I'm not.
why are you hating?
I'm not
Why?
hating. I'm not hating at all. I had enough hate yesterday, okay?
Here, baby.
I had enough
Look,
hate yesterday on my show. I
Miss
ain't
Alice,
I
did
ain't
you
got to
see
hate
her
y'all.
show? Did you see
No.
her show? You gotta go watch it.
Oh boy.
And I told Vaughn, Alice, I said, I had a good time. I told Vaughn, I said, I owe you an apology, Vaughn.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
Told y'all.
but I'm gonna be honest
The
with
trolls was trolling.
Bonds
Wait, hold on,
and
real.
y'all. I'll be seeing y'all
Hold on,
trolls.
Hold up,
real. The
real.
trolls was trolling. And baby, we was addressing them, but we was laughing at them though. So we made them mad. We laughed at them because we didn't go outside on them. We just laughed at them and spit some facts to them, and then showed them some images. And once we showed those images and started speaking those facts, they all left. But YouTube,
Was this on politics?
yeah, this was on OTR.
Oh, okay.
YouTube threw us out there to the wolves, baby.
Oh,
On the vertical channel, they threw us out to the wolves.
uh-huh.
They like, okay, y'all want to talk about politics? We'll talk about them. Let's see if y'all really want to talk about politics. Baby, they threw us out there. But I had a good time. I understand Vaughn and Real's plight because yes, it can be fun to address your haters. But we won't be doing that again. That was just the first time that it ever happened to us. So yeah, we definitely gonna, straighten up our hat and try not to even, pay them no attention or what have you.
Well, I will be watching the replay as soon as I can.
Right, like
Yeah, they do. Look, I had over 20,000 views on my vertical.
for real.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, YouTube threw us out there to the baby. When I say they threw us out to the wolves, they threw us out to
Congratulations.
the
Even though,
wilderness. Yeah,
wow.
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, that was yesterday. It's a whole brand new day for me, so I don't even care about that. You know, it was funny to me, to see people act so silly.
Yeah,
And
they stuck you in the algorithm.
yeah, they put us in the algorithm yesterday, and it's only because of who we were talking about and what we were talking about. So I guess that's gonna be the new way now. I guess that's what it's gonna be now. Like if you guys want to talk about this, okay, well let's really talk about it. And so we wasn't upset about it or whatever. We just got to know we just got to handle it in a different way. Definitely. But I just really came up here to let you guys know. If ain't nobody talking about y'all, then y'all ain't doing nothing important. Okay. So apparently y'all doing something important. If you're not doing anything, people ain't got nothing to say about you.
Right.
So
Right.
I just want to put that on y'all little mind, you know. And
Little.
when you're doing something to get people's attention, then yes, you're gonna be the talk of the town. But not everybody on YouTube. Y'all know that YouTube do have 20 million people, okay? And all 20 million of them are not talking about you in real.
Not
And
yet.
so
Not yet.
I don't think
Not
it's gonna
yet.
get that
Right.
far. I don't think it's gonna get that
Uh,
far. But them
I'm
little
gonna blow up
No.
this.
but listen,
What?
them little 10 people that's talking about y'all, that's not everybody on YouTube.
10 people.
Cause you a hater.
I blew
Let
up
me go back on
before,
mute.
and
I
I
got
can
40
do it again.
channels. Look, real. Here it go. I got 40 channels right now
I know.
bothering me. Okay. And I'm
Okay.
living my best life. All right.
And she's
Look,
not
one.
lying. I've seen it with my own eyes. At first, I thought she was tripping. And when I happened to just go through this channel, and it's like, for some odd reason, if you have connections with other channels that you're not even subscribed to, for some odd reason, those channels will still pop up on your side.
Mhm.
I heard people I'm not even subscribed to, no
Yeah.
lie, talk
Yeah,
about
because
Vaughn.
YouTube like mess, and yeah, they're gonna put you in the
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
is messy.
Social media
Very,
loves
very
mess.
messy.
I'm like,
And
who are
so
these
yeah,
Yes.
people talk
you're gonna
about
get
Vaughn?
you're gonna get the
Yeah.
crowd because so that's what social media is. They love mess, and so
Yeah.
they'll throw the mess your way if you continue to
Yeah.
thrive in the mess. So
And
it's
meant to
incumbent
entertain, the more mess you're gonna get.
exactly. So it's
That
incumbent
is
upon
true.
you to figure out what mess you want to entertain and what mess you're gonna
Right.
just disregard. Okay, so it's all up to you. You can't control nobody else. All you can do is
Absolutely.
control
Yeah.
you.
No,
And
it's
I
when
just want to
people
say this.
pretend to be one
I
way.
was kidding. I was kidding about the 40 channels, y'all, because my ops are watching. She's lying, but there
Yeah.
are a lot of people talking about
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I
And
know.
one,
I know it's about 10 people talking about y'all, and I understand it makes y'all feel important. But you know,
I
don't
could
let,
care less. It's when
but
you
don't,
try to
sis,
turn
no,
people
it
against.
blows my
No,
head up.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna lie,
no,
it
no.
blows my head up.
I'm gonna say this one thing and
You've
let
been on
y'all
here a
speak.
whole hour, Karen. So don't tell
It's
me you
when
don't care.
no, I don't care, but it's when this is what I'm gonna say irks me, but it puts a little hope tinge in me. Is when people try to turn folks against me, like for no reason at all, or make up stuff, like make up complete lies. And if people's minds aren't strong enough to be able to sift through it, just because they like that person at that moment,
Mhm.
it's a cognitive dissonance that could cause them to believe it
Yeah,
until they
I
find
agree
out
with
the
that.
truth.
Well, what
That's
I
what
gotta
I
Yeah.
say
don't like.
about that, what I gotta say about that is, if somebody know you, they know you. Because at this point, I know both of y'all, so can't nobody come really and come and tell me nothing to change my mind against y'all. I don't even care if y'all was talking about me and they come and tell me, well, you know, Vaughn and Real said this, and I'll be like, so,
And
and
that'll be a
what?
lie.
And that'll be
Like,
That
I
I
like,
don't
was
speak
gonna say, sis,
I,
that ain't gonna happen on my
nigga,
end.
I don't
I'll
speak
be
about
like,
that. That's the
but I'm
thing.
just
Yeah.
saying, even if it did happen, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. And sometimes, you know, with friends, you got to take them as they are. Okay. And nobody is perfect. And people do vent.
Right, I
So,
agree.
and people do vent. So can't nobody, I don't care about what these people come up and tell me. If I like y'all, I like y'all. They can't change my mind against y'all.
Yeah, but
If they know who you are, if these people are really your friend and they really know who you are, nobody should be able to come and tell nobody anything to make you change your mind.
facts. But just don't try to make up stuff, and then it comes out like when you're making up stuff.
Hold up, y'all.
Made up stuff or not, because they should know what your character is.
Right.
Hold up, y'all. Hey, Nikki Lee. Hey,
Wait, Nikki
Hey,
Lee?
Jamila.
Nikki, how you
Nikki,
doing?
what up, Nikki? What you doing over here?
Nikki said she
She
be
can
here in
come
these
over here if
YouTube
she wants
streets.
to.
Yeah,
What
she
up,
be in
Nikki?
these YouTube streets. Hey, Nikki.
That's my people. What's up, Nikki Lee?
Yeah,
Winter
she on
Circle.
my channel too. Yeah, she one of my we subscribe to each other. But
Oh,
yeah,
Uh-huh.
thank you for showing
yeah,
love, Nikki.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm subscribed to Nikki. I've been
yeah.
subscribed to her.
Oh,
Kudos,
look at y'all.
kudos to
Good.
Real bringing the community together. Real, I need you to go back to bringing the community together like you've been doing, and I need you to get back positive for next year. These are the goals I'm gonna set for you, and get out this, and get out your head, and get out of all of this mess of everybody talking about you, and just gonna go do your what you say. You're an evangelist.
Mhm.
Okay, gonna do your evangelism.
I
Okay.
feel not evangelism. It's just helping people to see things
Well,
that they
whatever
might
you
not
do,
see.
child, do your charity, your evangelist. Get back to your real. Go back to your
My
life. Okay,
my
that's
my,
all.
my comedy.
Yeah, Yeah, go back to your comedy or whatever, and Vaughn, go back to what you was doing before everybody
Yeah.
started. You know,
And you go back to your
hey,
politics.
hey,
And
I'm
what they
already on
call
my
you is what
politics.
you answer to.
Yeah, Vaughn, go on back to what you was doing, your art, painting, or whatever you was doing online,
Somebody
honey.
got a big head right now.
Oh no, I don't have a big head. I don't have a big head. I just said I've been doing my politics. I've never changed.
Right.
I've been doing the same thing I've been doing online ever since I got online, which is be on people panels. Decided to do my own show. So I do my own show from time to time, and I'm still on everybody's panels like I've always done. I haven't changed my tune.
Yeah.
Okay. I told y'all
Um.
I'm just
Mhm.
like the Lord. I'm the same today, yesterday, and I'm gonna be that way forever.
Right.
Okay.
Well, what I was gonna say was that sis, right now, since I'm orchestrating, things, I'm orchestrating, becoming the next Peach McIntyre on YouTube. So I don't know
Lord.
about painting
Okay.
and stuff. Look, look, I want 20 million
Let
people
me
talking about me. Okay, I
let
just
me
gotta
go
keep it
back on
real.
mute.
Miss
Yeah,
Alice.
hit the mute button, Alice. Hit the mute.
Right, Alice. Right. And we and you think you beat up now. Miss Peach Jr. Just wait. Just wait till you really blow up, okay? Just wait till you
Look,
really blow up. And I
She
look,
don't
gonna
sis.
want
hear none
she
of
gonna
it.
want to be a strawberry after
Yeah,
that.
yeah, she gonna turn
Nuh-uh,
to a
uh-uh.
strawberry.
I'm made for this. Like, look, y'all. I have unlocked a new character in my mind, and I'm loving it. Okay, all I want to do is be happy, and I want to sit back and watch everybody else hate. All I want to do.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I
that's all
do.
I want to do.
You
Jamila,
Yeah,
hate
make
me.
sure
that's
you
what you
give the
do,
baby
sis.
a hug and kiss for me.
Right. And at the end of the day, when people hate you, just make them hate you some more. Go on and do your thing. Keep doing your thing, and whatever your thing is, just keep doing it. And because people are gonna be people, they really are. And it's nothing new under the sun. They've always been people have always did this. Now I'm gonna just tell y'all this and then I'm gonna go. If they talk about Jesus Christ, what make y'all think y'all so special? Were they not gonna talk about y'all?
Hmm.
She ain't been listening real because I've been up here saying I want everybody to talk about me. But you know what? I'm done with this conversation because I feel unheard and not seen, and I don't
I
like
don't
this
care if
level
people
of
talk
not
about me
attention.
either.
Like,
It's
I
just
don't
when they
like
try to
this.
turn
Careful.
folks against you. That's what I don't like. People can talk
Be
about me. It's
careful with
okay.
that. I said what I said. Be very careful. People talking about you saying people talk about Jesus. What makes you think they won't talk about you? You're gonna have people thinking that they up there with Jesus.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh,
Chat.
come on, Miss Alice.
Now,
That's not fair.
Mhm.
hey, Alice, they already think they're at the foot.
Like, what? Look,
Mhm.
look, look, look,
All
look.
right, Miller.
I 1,000% agree. Sis is right. And honestly, y'all, I'm trolling, but I'm dead serious about orchestrating my come up and trying to be Peach Junior. I'm serious about that. So,
Mm.
y'all figure that out.
Why don't you
Yeah.
just try being Vaughn?
Right.
Well,
That
But
part.
Miss Alice, but see, listen, you got to keep in mind she's a part of the mommy sector, and I'm a mommy,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And that's all. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, I just want to get rich, okay, and have a whole bunch of money, all right, and all these people talking about me, and every now and then I come live and make them even madder. That's all she do. That's all she do. You know.
Now you want to get rich, get real big, and act like you don't know nobody.
Real. Look. You better say. No, I'm just playing. No, I don't mean that. No, I don't even want to like play with that or keep playing with that because some people get all in their feelings and I ain't got time for that. But I will say I really am trying to figure out what I'm gonna do on YouTube. And all I'm gonna say
Okay.
is she's inspiring. I'm not gonna say. Listen, I like Peach. Okay, I don't care who don't like her.
And that
But
There
and
are
that
a lot
and,
of
and that's fine because Peach ain't in everybody's Peach ain't worried about what everybody's saying about her. And that's all I'm telling y'all.
uh-huh.
Stop worrying about what people say about y'all and just gonna go do what y'all gonna do. Because one
right,
thing is for sure, life is gonna be life and it'll show you what you need
right,
to do and what you don't need to do. You can rest assured of that.
Right,
right.
Janice.
Right.
What Janice say? What she say? What she say?
She
Sometimes
said we can't stop people from expressing their inner power. to us. Sometimes being famous brings out the truth in others.
Right.
Facts.
Some people do speak on it. Like, look at Clarissa Shields. She's a millionaire, but she be, oh, this person talked about me. Look at Miss Netta. That person's very famous. Disgusting a little bit, but
Look at Wendy Williams, how she talked about everybody. So you
Real.
want to be
yeah.
careful. You want to be careful what you put out there in the
No.
atmosphere.
Yeah, no.
It's
Because
I'm
called
not saying
reaping
talk
and
about
hold
sowing.
people.
on.
It's
All I'm
called
saying, yeah, it's called karma. And all
No.
I'm saying is just be careful the track that you walk. Tread
Yeah,
lightly.
I would never
Tread,
talk down
tread.
upon people. No.
I understand that, but I'm
Mm-mm.
just saying whatever you do, make sure you tread lightly and be thoughtful about
Yeah.
it. Okay?
Trust me, there's
Because
always going to be
y'all
something that
never
puts me
thought.
inside my place.
Well, no one would have never had thought that Wendy Williams was gonna go the way that she went.
right.
Okay?
Yeah, I did.
Wendy started going downhill when she put her mouth on Tabitha Brown.
And 50 Cent, yo.
Oh,
Well,
really, Miss Alice? I thought
whoever
it was
she
all about Diddy.
whoever she put her mouth on, she didn't
That's
tread
when I
lightly.
noticed it.
Yeah,
That's when I
and
noticed
that's
it.
all I'm saying, Alice. You just got to be careful what you put out there
I
and
agree.
what you do,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
karma is real and it will
I
come back
agree.
to bite you in the butt. Rest assured of that. And that's when I
Mhm.
say life will be lifing, and life will show you which way to turn. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. That's all I be like,
So
certain people just shouldn't be talking about
Jamila
people.
says no New Year resolution for her because she never stick to it. That's what I said, Jamila.
But all I suggest, if you want to climb up the
Yeah.
ladder, like all people got to do, like once you're monetized, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. You're gonna have a support system of whoever likes you. So you could be speaking about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Von's like, oh well, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. If you're already doing what you're doing, and one day you become monetized or something you need to fix with your AdSense account. I don't know what's going on. I heard you mention something like that. There's always a way. Trust me. But
Right.
people are gonna, and if there is something, because I heard you say something about that, hit me up. Like I have an email, so if you need
No,
that fixed.
well, okay, this is what happened.
He's
Huh?
Hold
Stay
up, y'all. Hold up 1 minute. Thank you
Okay.
to the person who sent me a cash app. I really appreciate it.
nice.
Stay
Bless
far
up.
away from real. Stay far away from real, Von. Because when y'all get together,
Okay.
it's to,
Okay. Sorry,
Okay,
Real. My big sis said I'm not
that's
allowed
fine.
to be
I
friends with
don't,
you. No,
I
I'm
don't
just
care.
playing. We real. We're just
I do not
playing. We're
care.
just playing. We're
But
just
once I get
playing,
off this
Real.
app,
Lord have
no, I get
mercy.
it. No, but once I get off this app, I do have a like. Never mind. People will be
No,
pissed at
no.
me. They'll be mad.
No.
real.
I was just gonna say, sis, I can't. Let wait, listen. I was eligible for monetization, Real, but at the time that it was given to me, I did not like how it came about. And I've always said that, okay, a lot of that content is privated, but I don't believe in dirty money for real. Um, some people on here, called me stupid. You should, well, not stupid, like in a negative way. Some people were encouraging me to keep it, and it just didn't sit right with me. But there is something I'm supposed to do back there to do it again. And I really don't because of what I'm doing on my channel. And I've always said that, I'm here for really nothing. Even though everybody else wants me to be everything but what I'm trying to tell y'all, I came here for it, right? But what I will say is, yeah, like if it gets real, like I do blow up like Peach, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
no, I
don't
don't
start
need any
treating me
help
funny
with it.
because you blow up. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Oh, sis, why would I get rid of you? Why would I do
I
that?
don't know
Okay.
because when people get money, sometimes they don't like to speak to people and stuff. So I'm just saying,
Well, all I'm
If
gonna
she
say
does
is,
that, I said what I said. If she does that, we're gonna blow up too because we're gonna be talking about how she did that.
yeah. All we're gonna do is
what, Miss Alice? You would do?
okay,
Whoa,
We're gonna put that
whoa.
Alice, we're gonna put that fair use content up. We're gonna put that fair use banner up and
What?
use her as content.
Wait, hold on.
Vaughn used to be one of the church ladies, and look at her now.
Look, here you go. It's
So
gonna be like first.
act funny if you want to.
Look, I'm gonna be
You've been
like, first
warned.
of all, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be like, first, Miss Alice, all the times I was coming outside on everybody, you wasn't nowhere to be found. Now you want to come outside on me? That's look. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play all day. No, I'm just playing. But no, y'all, I wouldn't. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't know what I would do, but I do know I'm not funny acting like that. I do know that. You know. In fact, I feel there's more of a chance that y'all stop liking me than me stop liking y'all. And I'm just gonna throw that out there. Cause look, that happens to me a lot. I be just fine with folks and then people be mad at me and I'll be like, what did I do? So,
I mean, if you
yeah.
know how you were, if you had that kind of money before and you acted the same way, like I would be the same way. Like if you used to earn six figures or one point was a million, it don't matter. Like if you were the same person, that's why I know I wouldn't change. I would be most likely
Right.
the same person, but I would vet people a little bit more better. I still know how people like trust me.
Changes.
People, yeah, can't get
Yeah.
nothing over on me. I see certain things, but a lot of times I just kind of don't worry about it. I'm just like, well,
Hmm.
that's on you. If you want to do that, just know you've been warned, but I'm gonna leave that alone. If that's what people want to do, but if I got to that point again, I would just vet certain people, and it's not for my safety, for their own safety. Like it would
So
just.
do you vet people now?
I try not to just be too judgmental. Put it that way.
Why would you vet them then? Because see, that's a change to me. That's changing.
No, because it's online. Like, but if I start dealing with more people, like if I became a true big public figure, I would have to vet people more. This is different. If it's online, it's like half these people I won't see. Some of them I do see. Some of them I know about their real lives, and it's just like, okay, like you're not fooling me. Like you're sad, you're this, that. Like I know these things, but it's just like I could care less. It's like I know some people are miserable coming up here, and it's why I could care less about vetting certain people because I'm like, okay, in real life your life is miserable, or you go through this, you go through that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like it is what it is. But if
Okay.
I become a public figure where it's like more pressures on me, you're going to have to vet it. Like you can't do certain things. Like you can't associate with certain people. You know, like if you're
So
got a deal.
I know what
so
he's
what you're
saying.
saying,
I think I
so
know.
what you're
Yeah.
saying is all these people that you know on YouTube, you're gonna go back through us and cipher us through, and decipher and see
No, if
if
the
we
people
need to
who was
be vetted or not.
no, it's just I'm still going to be friends with a lot of people. Put it that way. I am. I'm not. I'm
Oh,
not. I'm not doing that to people. But it's just like certain things I might not say what I normally would say. Like if I got to that point, like
mhm,
if you got deals with certain places, like say
mhm,
for instance, like okay, this company wants to reach out to you. Hey, real. When you get to this certain point, I see your traction. I want you to start doing this and doing this. That means you already got people watching you. So that means that once you get up to a certain point, it's like okay, we see you. You're somewhere inside the middle. You have to then be careful of what you do because then if you care about the money, you're
mhm.
gonna have to vet certain things. Like you can't do certain things, if that makes sense. But me,
Yeah,
I
that
could
makes
care
sense.
less.
But if you care about your peace, can't you do that right now?
I do care, like it's just a thing. It's a thing. Like soon as I get offline, it's just like
Hmm.
I'm
But
back to
I
another
think you
moment.
should do it. I think you should do it right now. In that way, you could be onto the road to success.
You're not the only person that has said that. I mean, I know once I turn on that go button, because I keep telling people that I know certain people don't believe it. They're like, oh, you're not gonna well,
Yeah, I
that's what
believe in you.
you
I believe in you. That's why I'm trying to help you out.
like I keep this to myself, but I've been part of certain stardom before. Like I've been on TV shows. I've been on there. Like I've been on certain things. And a lot of people do know this who know me in real life. They're up here. They're like, oh, like I've been there, I've signed this and done that. But it's just like I just didn't care when I was younger. Like I
Hmm.
was on, you know, Tila Tequila. I was on Bridezilla. I was on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like I was on a whole lot of stuff.
Hmm.
But I just
Hey,
didn't care.
sis,
I don't
mortals.
Hey,
care.
dear.
Music
Okay.
videos, but I just don't
Yeah.
care. But certain people like, oh, you should do more. I like relating to the people who got stuff going on, and it's just like they feel like nobody understands, and it's like, well, I understand you. I get it. We're
Hmm.
we're all in this together. Because who wants to sit there being lonely and full of anxiety, and now you know somebody that understands you? It's like, well, here's some light. Here's some motivation. Here's some illumination towards you.
Okay.
People aren't going to understand that, but certain people do. They'll know inside the future, but I just leave that stuff alone.
What are you doing?
Something you should be doing. Sorry, no,
We
let me
we
not say that.
don't we don't
Oh,
heard
my.
you eat. We don't heard you clean the house up. You always doing stuff when
He's
you're
washing
online.
dishes.
Yeah, I know
Washing
he
dishes.
running water now.
Yeah, I like to do a lot of things, everything. The helping homeless, cooking, cleaning, everything. Like, doesn't matter. That's just me. I like to always,
Stay warm, Jamila.
you feel me? Be very, very active. When you're active,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. You could be a divine being. If you're not always active with certain things, like look at certain angels, they even became tempted by the corruption line of the chaos energy. You like it's good to stay active, and I don't think people understand the realization of being active, whether
Yeah.
it's physically or
What you're
mentally.
saying is idle mind is the devil's playground. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, even for angels, even for divine beings, even for half deities, even for demigod, it doesn't matter. You think you can have full
Well,
righteousness?
I don't mind you being active or what have you, but I think you should understand that, you're on somebody else's panel and people that's trying to listen with headphones on and earpieces and stuff that may be a little annoying uh
Well, thank you
to
for making me
them
aware.
for that. So just be a little cognizant of that, when you're on, other people's panel
Right,
doing
because I'm sure
being
it's annoying you.
yeah, being very active. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be the only one that's going to be annoyed in a very nice, respectful way. And
Absolutely.
so just be a little cognizant of that also. Because
Thank you.
you can
Thank
you
you.
can be yeah, you're being active on the panel. So that's
I'm
still
always active.
something.
Every
Yeah. And so that's you're still doing something. So just, maybe, wash your dishes and vacuum the floor and rake the leaves up in the yard after you get off the panel. That's all. Just a little friendly advice.
and with your listening ears, fix a car. I remember one day you said, "What
Yeah,
are you
yeah, you're
fixing?"
fixing car because I have very small ears and I have to put headsets on and earpieces in my ears so that I can hear well. And so sometimes that can be a little distracting for me, you know.
Right.
So that's
That's
all.
fine, and I respect that. Note
Okay.
taking.
Okay. Well, I think I've said enough up here. Alice, I am so glad
Sure did.
you're feeling better
Thank you.
and glad to
I
see
am
you come
too.
back. Yeah, because it's horrible to be sick during the holidays. So I'm glad you get better
Yes.
just in time for the big birthday bash. And
Yes.
and if I don't talk to everybody on the panel before Christmas, I want everybody to have a happy holiday and enjoy yourselves and have a very
Hold
merry
on.
Christmas.
Hold on, sis. Who is everybody on the panel? Like, you breaking up with me? You breaking up with Miss Alice? You breaking up with Real? Because I didn't
I'm
like how
not
you
breaking
said
up
that.
with anybody. I just
Oh,
say in
okay.
case I
Okay.
don't talk to you guys or
Oh, okay.
it's a
Okay.
possibility, Real may go MIA because he does do that from time to time.
He
And we
do.
may
He
not
do.
see him for another week or two. So I was just trying to wish him a
Yeah.
happy,
I'm just saying,
a
Miss
merry
Alice, I'm
Thank you,
I'm
Christmas.
on
Tia
high
No
alert.
Mortals.
I'm
Huh?
on high alert right now. I'm under attack
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm losing all my friends. I
I
can't lose you
yeah,
too now,
yeah,
sis.
I understand that. I understand that. But it's people in the chat that I may not, it's people in the chat that I may not run into before Christmas. We only have 10 days before the big day happen. So
Yeah.
Or in
That's
case
what I
things
mean
start raining
about
down from the
time going
sky.
by so fast.
yeah, time is flying. It really,
It
really
really
is.
is.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
Yeah.
really is. And so, we never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Somebody, you never know. So I was just trying to wish everybody, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays in case I didn't run back into them. That's all.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Did Janice say? Janice is funny.
She
She said,
just
Merry
say
Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Valentine's Day.
and Easter and St. Patrick's
Look,
Day.
okay. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, because
Look,
See,
like you said,
see,
my
we don't know
niece,
what's going to happen after
Janice,
next week.
Gemini, she understand these things. She
Lord, here
understand
we go
that.
with the twinning.
Yeah,
But
the
I'm gonna
twin,
say this.
twin understand.
My niece says she don't say Merry Christmas, y'all. She always says Happy Christmas, and we get such a tickle out of that because Happy Christmas. Like, okay, okay, Happy Christmas. All right, yeah, yeah, we did. I don't know why I said that, but yeah.
But yeah, I just wanna, come to channels and be festive, and try to get ready for the big bash, for the big birthday and everything. So that's
Mhm.
all. I just wanna, hear a little
What
joyful,
is the
peace,
big what is the
peace.
big birthday bash? What
Well,
is
the big
that?
birthday bash is Christmas because it's Jesus's birthday.
You
Jesus
know
is the
what?
reason for the season.
The reason for the season, remember?
I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all go ahead and
Ron
talk.
forgot all about Jesus.
I
I
don't know
know.
No,
how
I
we
didn't. No,
celebrating.
no,
She
no,
worried
no, I
about what
didn't,
she
Miss
gonna
Alice.
get.
She act like she don't know
Look,
it's his. She act like she don't know it's his birthday.
Yeah.
no,
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 she worried
but
about
you're
what she gonna
celebrating
get. She trying to figure
Christmas.
out
yeah.
what present she gonna
Was it
get.
a folklore holiday? But anyway,
It's real. See, I was trying. See, this is why they don't like us together.
that's just the
Right,
truth. Like
right,
the
right. Where
people
we going?
from
We going?
Switzerland and Norwegian will tell you that.
Ah,
They're like, this
Well,
is our holiday.
Look
What are
at
let
him
y'all
me tell
go,
you.
talking about?
y'all.
Hold up. We can have that conversation. Hold up. Let me say this. Let me tell you this.
Tell him, Alice. Let him
I'm
have.
going
Let
on
him have
mute.
it, Alice.
They
It
hating,
doesn't
Vaughn. They
matter.
hating.
It doesn't matter when he was born. The fact of the matter is that he was born. That's what we celebrate. So if
But
you wanted to celebrate his birthday on February 5th, you can do that too, because we celebrate the fact that he was born. And not only was he born, he hung on the cross and died for our sins. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And so you can call it whatever you want to, and you don't have to celebrate Christmas, but just know that Jesus was born and that he still lives, because not only did he die, he rose again and he ascended back into heaven to sit at the right hand of the Father. So I'm not here to preach to y'all, but I am here to say that I celebrate Christmas because I celebrate Christ.
I know that's right. But if
I
only
know that's
people
right,
could,
Miss Alice, girl.
if
I
people
look.
could,
Hey,
Clock,
you right. I'm
but
clock,
sorry.
clock
nobody
that
be think. Do
T.
you think people are thinking about that on Christmas? No, they're like,
It doesn't
what gift did
matter.
you
I
get
don't
Clock,
care
me?
what other
clock
people think
that
about.
T.
It's
That
me, what
T
I
is
think,
clock.
what I know.
That's good. That's you. But if more people could be like that, but most people are concerned about their gifts and lighting up a tree that's not even
You
part of
don't
their
know
culture.
everybody. You don't know
Most people
everybody.
on Christmas is
You,
gift
but I'm
giving,
just
right?
saying,
You're spending money on that day.
you don't
People
know
Real
expect gifts.
shit.
everybody. Everybody
All
not
I'm
thinking
gonna
like that.
say is Miss Alice been told all everybody how
You're
she
right.
feel, and I can't do nothing but
If you look
respect it.
inside the
I
Bible, he
understand.
tells you not to celebrate that anyway, but that's
Real, will
people
you
don't.
shut up? You not
Okay,
I'm sorry. Ooh,
go
no,
ahead.
I didn't mean to come at you like that. I
Alice,
didn't.
Alice,
I
Alice,
didn't.
I have clocked that T and thank you for that T.
Clark,
And I've been
let
celebrating
me stop
Jesus'
y'all.
birthday on December the 25th for
Mm-hmm.
59 years, and I'm gonna continue to celebrate Jesus'
Uh-huh.
birthday on December 25th for the
Yeah.
next 59
Absolutely.
years if I'm here. As long as
Yes, the
I
pagan
live.
ritual, whatever fear no mortals just said. Yeah. It's like when you add all that extra stuff in, it's like you're kind of just giving your energy into other places. Like, oh, let me light this tree, let me do this and that. That's nothing to do.
Miss Miss
Trees
Alice,
don't even
please don't
grow
kick me out. I'm
in
sorry.
Jerusalem.
I apologize. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not kicking
Tree,
you out.
trees
Okay,
like
okay,
that don't
okay.
grow in the
I'm
Middle
not
East. No, okay,
I
I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm messing with
I
y'all.
have
real. I
agape
gotta
for
celebrate.
everybody.
Look, Miss Alice, I'm separating myself from real on your panel and your panel only today. No.
No, it's
No,
all
yeah, yeah,
good,
yeah.
y'all. It's all good.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
somebody else
Look,
needed to hear that, y'all. Somebody else
Yeah,
that's
needs to
right.
know what the reason for the
Right.
season is. And
right.
whether you celebrate or not,
Indeed.
you just need to know that
Yeah,
Jesus did come to this earth.
All right.
He
that's
was
right.
born of a virgin, and I ain't gonna say I'm,
Look, Miss
I'm not
Alice.
gonna
And
Miss
I'm
real
Alice,
gonna
look,
stop.
I'm looking at my Christmas tree right now. It's beautiful. It's
and see
beautiful. Okay,
and
let's
I
do
don't even
this.
have no Christmas tree up. I'ma just I'ma just tell Jesus happy birthday. And real, I got
Mhm.
a nice short on my page, real. You need to go look at it about Joseph not being the father.
I mean,
You know what, sis?
look,
I'm finna
if you
go.
read the scriptures, you'll really notice stuff. And people be like, that's why I know people don't read the. If you read it, you'll show what line he came from. Like it says
we
that.
we
You'll
all
be at the
know
line
that,
of
We
David.
know
real. We
that
know
real.
that,
We
real.
know.
We know that.
Oh,
We
okay.
know that. Okay. Once again, can everybody just do what they want to do?
That's fine.
Okay.
That part.
All holier
Yeah.
than thou. And as soon as the new year comes, you talk about me, I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm screaming.
I'ma always
Oh,
talk to you. I
really?
don't care about what you and Vaughn say. I'ma still talk to
Sis.
y'all.
That
I'ma
was a dig
always
at
talk to
me.
y'all.
Real been in my
Oh,
bushes. Real been
oh,
in my
okay.
bush. Real. That's how you feel. It's come 2026.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna ignore all my haters.
it's
I mean
just so
that.
common. Like I've seen it so much. I know what people go through. Like it's like it's so many sectors that do the same thing. And people think it's just black folks. No, it's white, it's Spanish. A whole lot of sectors go through it. That part.
Hmm.
Like it doesn't matter. So I know it's not you doing that.
Well,
Nope.
for me and my house, we're gonna celebrate Christmas on the 25th, like we've always done.
That's
And
fine.
once again, I wish everybody happy holidays, however you want to celebrate it, and whenever you want to celebrate it.
Uh-huh.
So that
Yeah.
include everybody. And
Everybody.
Alice, I'm
Enjoy
glad you
your
feeling.
holiday.
Yeah, you enjoy
Yeah.
your holiday, and I'm glad you feeling
Thank you.
better.
Thank you.
Yeah. Glad you feeling better too. Good.
Thank y'all.
Miss Alice, I missed you so much. Like, I'm not even, I'm not being funny.
I
I
know we
missed
was like,
you.
Where's Miss Alice at? Like, where's she been? She missed 2 or 3 lives, 3 weeks inside a row. I'm just like, But then I saw the post. I'm not feeling well, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, let me send some prayers, and then she'll be back eventually. And look, poof, here you are.
Now, see, I was fixing
Yeah.
to go, but you act like you don't believe that Alice was sick.
She was. Well, I don't know if she was
But
sick.
you act like you
I can't,
disregarding it. Blah, 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 blah.
I can't
Like
stand, I
something.
can't stand sis. I
No,
can't
No,
because I
stand.
just look at Miss Alice
I,
as kind
I
of
don't
a
like the
different
way he
way.
said that. I don't like the way he said that.
No, because I look at Miss Alice as being strong. So when she said she was sick, I was just like, what?
Everybody gets
Her?
sick, real.
No, not everybody.
Even the
No,
strong get
no,
sick.
no. Some people just don't get sick. If
Child.
you eat a high alkaline diet, you won't get sick for years on end. You won't.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
JJ, what are you doing?
I'm just messing with
Well,
I said what
Jesus,
I said. I wait for her to
Jesus,
say
please
something.
take the wheel with this man. Take over, Jesus. Just take over, because I just can't today.
Well then don't no.
no.
I'm messing
Miss
with you. I
Alice,
love
I'm
y'all.
glad you're back. I really, really missed you. And
I love
I
y'all.
tell you, I tell Miss Alice y'all in a joking way. If she leave YouTube, I'm leaving because I feel like ain't no Jesus on YouTube for real without her. Okay. So all I'm gonna say is, Miss Alice, I miss you. I'm so glad you're back. I'm holding on to your leg like KJ be holding on to mine. Please don't go nowhere. I'm getting emotional. This is really affecting me. Like, oh,
Well, all I gotta say about that is just don't use real for the backup plan, child, because y'all ain't gonna have no
child.
Christmas, no Easter, no nothing. I'm just
Look,
saying.
all I'm gonna say
You
is,
just have to get
buddy,
the last word, don't you?
look, we can have plenty of conversations, okay? Plenty of them, all right? But some of them I'm gonna have to let you know, okay? The serenity prayer is not in the Bible, and that's all I want you to know, okay? All right, that's it. That's it.
That part.
I'm glad you made it home, Jamila.
Yes. Hey
Yes,
Jamila.
And
And
stay
yes,
turn
it's
that
a
warm,
heat
blessing.
sis.
on and stay
Yeah,
warm.
yeah. Turn that furnace up, baby, because it's cold here too. But we don't have no snow
Oh,
Yeah.
yet, but it's real
We
cold
have
here.
that's
snow on the ground.
no, that's what I was gonna tell y'all when I came up here because Miss Alice was talking about people being homeless during this time. And I walked to the store earlier, y'all, because y'all know, I'm dealing with addiction. But anyway,
Mhm.
so
Hey,
I was
Gertrude.
over there, I was over there and I was on my phone and my hands got because my headphones died. My hands, now mind y'all, it's early, like I had just sent the kids to school and I was like, I'm gonna walk to the store.
Uh-huh.
So I'm walking, and on the way there, I was just fine because, like I said, my headphones died on my way back, and the walk is not that far; it's literally like right there. Yeah, I had my phone in my hand, and the tips of my fingers started to what is that? When you feel like they're
Frostbite.
frostbitten. Yeah, and it was like, I gotta call you back when I get in the house because it's really cold out here. And so when Miss Alice was talking about people being homeless, it was like, oh, like it's no joke for real. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because like when I was walking, I didn't have my hand touching something cold because y'all know how our phones are. They are made of metal. And well, is it metal? I don't know. They're made of, whatever. And when you're holding something metal like in the cold, or what is it? Well, for me, it's always been my phone, the steering wheel, like when you're in the car and stuff, they be really, really cold. And if you're not paying attention, like I wasn't, it's like, so yeah, it's really, really cold outside, y'all. Like for real. And I feel there's a guy, he's not homeless, but he does stand outside the stores, and he was out there, like he he was out there asking for people to do stuff for him. And it's like this cold is well, I'm gonna say here in Chicago, it's been a couple years since we've seen snow in December. I want to say 2017, when my son was born, we had a real bad snowstorm, and we usually don't see the snow until like the end of January, beginning of February, around my birthday. So I know there's like a change in weather, and yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, it's 23 degrees here.
I thought you was gonna say you bought the man some hot chocolate or something.
Sis, well, first, okay, don't see no shade, but I'm not one of them people, sis,
I
that tell
say you
everybody what
crazy.
I do all the time. But maybe I did, or maybe I didn't. What
We
happened
do
to
these things.
not
We don't have
doing?
to say
No,
that
no, no.
stuff.
What happened to doing stuff for people and everybody ain't supposed to know about it? What happened to that?
Well, I understand that, but I thought it was I'm trying to figure out, where's the, I was thought you was gonna say, oh, I gave him some gloves, or I gave him a blanket or some
What?
hot chocolate or something.
Whatever.
I thought you
Cannot.
was gonna say I
I
gave him a
can't.
throw because he was cold outside. And the moral of the story is it's cold outside.
That's all I'm choosing
I
to tell.
can't with you. I
That's
said
all.
what I said. Oh my
But
God.
wait a minute. And then she wants some sympathy. My fingers was almost frostbitten.
Oh my goodness!
The poor
Look,
man probably toes and fingers probably frostbitten. I ain't
Right.
said nothing about the man.
look. I'm not
I
the best
can't.
at this, y'all. Listen, I'm not good at this. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not good at this. Okay, y'all
Yeah, see,
heard what y'all
it ain't
needed to
even
hear.
it ain't even three people in the chat was waiting on you to say it.
Look, I'm reading the chat now. Wow, y'all.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
They was waiting on you to say I bought him a cup of hot coffee, y'all, or some chocolate or something.
Oh, I had an extra coat that I gave him.
You a
pair
mess. I
of
said.
gloves.
Y'all wrong. Sis,
Hey,
you wrong for this.
Wanda.
You know that, right? You wrong for this.
She has a point. She has a point, Ron. We were listening for that.
Lord
What?
Jesus.
Why was y'all listening for that?
Because we thought you was finna tell us how you was being a good Samaritan.
You know what? I don't like you right now. And for future references, y'all, I do not tell stories like that. Not of myself. Okay. I just don't. I don't. Okay. That might sound weird, but
No,
I really
I
don't.
get that too. No,
I don't tell
Yeah.
stories of things I do my humanity either, but I thought you was gonna say he was so
Uh-huh.
cold and his fingers had icicles falling down.
Sis,
So
stop. Stop.
I decided to buy him a cup of chocolate so his fingers and toes could thaw out, or
or even I don't usually talk about this. I don't usually tell stuff like this.
Really, Miss
It
Alice?
was so cold. I had to give him some hot chocolate.
Now I'm gonna need you to go back to the store in the morning to get that man a cup of hot chocolate, Vaughn.
Sis, hush. You just listen. In the future, I will consider telling stories. I will consider it, but not today.
Hey, real, can you send Vaughn a throw in some gloves and a hat so she can give it to the homeless man?
Yeah,
I cannot. I cannot.
I got.
She's a charity man. Can
I
you
can
send
do
some
that.
charity Vaughn's way so she
I
can
got
help warm that man
1,000.
up?
We got 1,700 pounds that needs to go to Jamaica. So I'm sure some of those clothes and stuff could go. Yeah.
Send homeboy a coat and some gloves and some
And make sure it gets to the homeless. Instead of
Yeah.
some of these people, you send them stuff and then they're supposed to get to the homeless and they be keeping it for themselves.
Well, I don't think Vaughn would do that.
No, I know she
think
would.
she would give it to him. Even though she
Yeah.
didn't buy him no hot
Listen.
chocolate, I think she would give it to him if you sent it.
I will never again even start a story like this ever again. I
Y'all
just
are-
Not with
So what
me.
did she end up giving
Not,
him?
yeah, don't do
Uh-uh.
them kind of stories when I'm on the panel because I'm looking for the moral of the story, baby.
What did
Look,
she do for this homeless person? What did
Shanice,
she do?
She
Shanice,
didn't do
I
nothing for
apologize.
real.
But sis,
The
Real.
moral of the
hush,
story is it's
hush.
cold
The
outside.
real. The
That
moral
could
of
have
the
been a
story.
celestial deity and you missed your blessing.
Hey, the moral of the story is it's cold outside, and she had to describe it that way, and she just left the homeless man hanging.
Uh-uh.
Sis, you are wrong. You are absolutely wrong, okay? In the wrong. Lord. Now y'all gonna have me out here doing extra stuff and coming on YouTube, have the
No,
camera out.
don't
See
do that.
y'all, I'm a good person.
Yeah,
I'm a good
Don't do
person.
that.
go live, and show us
Uh-uh.
that you helped that homeless man out. Cause now I'm gonna need some proof. I'm gonna need
Sis,
some
you need
receipts that you at
look,
least
sis,
bought him
look,
a
look,
cup of
sis,
hot chocolate or
look.
something.
I'm gonna stand next to him with a big smile on my face.
Uh-uh.
While you hand him his cup of hot chocolate.
Sis, here, you want some marshmallows? Like, why you doing this to me, sis? This is wrong. This is so wrong.
Shanice said you didn't get the man nothing because your earbuds died.
Ooh.
I'm done. I'm done. Oh, listen, y'all. I'm being worked on, okay? I promise y'all, okay? This is so embarrassing. I don't like you.
Don't feel
she,
embarrassed. Oh, God.
Worked on for the past 200 years.
She couldn't finish our conversation, Shanice, so she was like, "Forget this on this
I am done.
man."
I
Oh
am
Lord
so done.
Jesus, Lord
Oh,
Jesus, oh Lord.
Just stay warm, Vaughn. Don't go outside if you don't
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
I'm gonna take your advice, Miss Alice, okay? And if I pop up on live in the snow, smiling and giving the folks, it's y'all fault, okay? It's all
Right,
y'all fault.
right. Well, we want to see. Yeah, we want to see that. We definitely want to see the humanity side of you.
I don't have to see. I don't have to see that. I know you have a good heart, Vaughn.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if her earbuds working, she have a good. Her phone
I
better
am
not.
done.
Hey, her phone
I'm
better not
done with
die, Alice,
y'all.
because all that's gonna go out the window, baby.
It could be them tomorrow, or us today,
I'm
or us
done.
today, them tomorrow.
Hmm, that's true. Yeah.
That's why I say sometimes with certain homeless people, just you will want somebody because like people think like, oh, it ain't happened to me. And people be so prideful. We don't know what will happen, right? So if you helped out people, you will want somebody. If let's just say for a month you fell on hard times or became homeless, you will want somebody to treat you that way. Not okay. Now look at this homeless person. Look at them. Nope, I ain't helping. I ain't doing nothing. Okay, what happens if the same thing happened to you, and then now the next 2,000 people that walk past you treat you the same exact way you didn't treat the homeless people? Like people have to think about that.
Listen, if you were not on that list with those tax breaks and that big ugly bill that was passed, then you could also be one of those people.
Right, right, right. Because certain
Right.
people's family
Yeah.
get $2,000 and $3,000 checks soon. So,
Yeah, baby, we all gonna be in the
Yeah.
poorhouse in a minute, though. So
mhm.
at the end of the day,
Uh,
yeah, definitely. But yeah,
We were-
but Vaughn did bring up a good point, though. If you do see somebody cold and that they're homeless, um, I know a lot of cities do try to make sure that, like I think it was Chicago that they said that they put people in hotels because it was just that cold a couple of weeks ago, and they didn't want the people to be outside. I know in our state sometimes they'll do that because they don't want people, to pass because some people will freeze to
mhm.
death, because a lot of times the homeless shelters they get filled up quickly. So yeah, this is really the time of the year that I really do try to help people out. If I see them on the streets or whatever, I may go to
Mhm.
the store and buy them some gloves or something if they don't have it or what have you. So yeah, definitely, just let's
Yeah,
just try to
and
look out for each other if we can.
right, and pray for those people who refuse to
Have
go
shelter.
into a warm place
Hmm.
because it's obviously something is, not right
Right,
mentally
right.
for someone
Yeah.
to feel that way. So keep those people in prayer.
And let me get my disclaimer, y'all. Vaughn do have a sweetheart. She wouldn't do that, man, like that. I was just
Oh,
making a
sis,
joke.
no, no, no. Look, no, sis, it's too late. My reputation is tarnished.
Son, I already
No.
said you have a
I
good
tried to,
heart. I
I
already
tried to give
said
it.
it.
Hey, I'm trying to fix it up for you. I'm trying to give a disclaimer, y'all. I was just being funny. Vaughn is not like that. She really will give her last. She's a nice person, y'all. I was just,
I already said she has
Oh,
a
Right.
good heart. She
yeah,
didn't
look,
receive that from me.
yeah.
look,
So y'all,
Miss
y'all don't
Alice,
be surprised if
I
she have a
Right.
live, y'all, and she giving that man hot chocolate and marshmallows though,
Vaughn
just to
even
get
gave
her
me a dollar or
reputation up.
two. I was like, okay.
Yeah. But she really
I
is a
can't
nice
with
person,
y'all,
y'all.
man. I can't.
Let me send her a couple of
But
dollars for some marshmallows.
Yeah, I'm
you,
gonna send
Miss
her a couple.
Alice,
I'm gonna send a couple dollars so she can get him a hat and some gloves and a throw.
I cannot. I can't.
I only have
A Chicago
marshmallow
pickle.
money, Vaughn.
You only
Hey,
got marshmallow
hey,
buddy, Miss Alice.
Wanda say
Look,
she want. Hey, put this comment on the
huh?
screen, Alice. What Wanda said.
Wanda ain't right.
Hey, Miss
Wanda
Wanda.
ain't
Don't
right.
try to say that. I've already started just. Ooh.
Oh, Miss Wanda. Y'all. Oh, sis, I'm gonna get you. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. This ain't look,
You got
y'all
my
see she
stomach
tried to
hurt tonight.
leave. Look,
Uh,
y'all see she tried to leave, It's okay, sis. I'm gonna see you on another
no, it's
channel before
Real's fault
Christmas.
that I didn't get to leave. I was leaving, but Real kept me up here. Real be going all off the ledge, so I gotta like bring him back, baby.
Oh,
Man.
well, thank you for
I
letting me
I
be inside
look.
one of your rooms. Thank you.
I love Real's conversation. They make me want to be a better person on certain days. Okay, certain days. All right.
I don't know, cause
Wow.
Real don't want us celebrating Christmas, Easter,
Miss Alice, why
Valentine's
you
Day.
I never said that. I
Real,
never
I
said
don't
that.
know if I like Real conversation or not, cause we ain't gonna get nothing messing around
No,
with
if you
Real,
going to
baby.
celebrate something, do it for what you want to do it for, not what somebody puts inside your head. Like, it's just crazy.
Someone like who?
Okay, like, think about it. If you came to the United States, if you was somewhere in, like, Africa, right? Or Switzerland,
No, I'm talking about
or
in
no,
the United States.
instead of the United States, but it's just like, that didn't come about until, like, the 1600s. It didn't. And then it's just like, oh, they're gonna make you buy all these gifts. They jack up the price. It's like if people were smart, they buy the gifts any other time. Now you gotta wait. You're waiting to buy the gifts in like freaking like September, October, November when the prices are jacked up. And then if people feel forced to, oh, it's like, okay, now I gotta celebrate this. I gotta buy this for this person and these kids. It's just like you're being forced to do it. Are you truly wanting to celebrate it for that? Like if it's really about Christ, then people should understand if you can't get everybody a gift and you shouldn't have to go
No,
broke
I
about
agree
it.
with that. I agree with
But
It's
that.
crazy.
I
It
agree with that
sounds
part of it,
insane.
and I don't get everybody a gift. I get the people that I want to give a gift to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
So
It's just
I don't feel pressured
ridiculous.
at I don't feel pressured at all. Matter of fact, I didn't get the kids nothing. I got my grandkids some gifts, and that's it. That's all. That's it.
And that's fine because every day like
I'm
should
gonna
be
go
a
in there and
gift
go
giving
sleep
day.
really well at night without getting everybody else something.
I know
Trust
that's
me, I
right.
am.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Because
that's
there's
why.
people,
Yeah, that's
hiding
why I'm
rituals
doing.
behind holidays.
That's why I'm doing the giveaway because people have always sent me stuff, whether it was a Cash App or hey, get yourself something nice, or actually sent me something. And that's why I want to do the giveaway because I've always wanted to have a giveaway, y'all. And I do like playing games, but it's like I love all y'all. I know I can't do something for everybody. So here's a fun way we can do this. And I'm really hoping that next year I can do something for when I say everybody, like I don't know, maybe the whole month of December and November, do just, giveaway prizes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like
and you can if you do out of your
I get
heart, the divine will give
yeah.
it back to. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree with you, real, because I have 4 kids, and Christmas time, I can honestly say Christmas and their birthdays, but especially Christmas, we spend a lot. Last year, y'all, we spent like what was it? I spent me by myself, even though my husband, was with me. But last year I did $3,000, okay, at Walmart, and then I went to what was it, Target. I want to say it was maybe 8.99. I don't know, but I know I spent a lot of money around Christmas time for my kids, and it'd be a lot. You'd be like, oh my God, you know.
And you could
So
just give
yeah,
them
I
100 or $150 a piece, and you know how happy they would be about that. Like if they have everything that they need, all their clothes, all their needs are met, food over everything, right? A lot of times, the stuff you buy, it just gets tossed to the side. They don't really care about it. You're buying it because you think that they want it, and this will look nice on you. They could care less, and it's just like,
yeah.
okay,
But
hey,
I know
give them the money.
I what was I gonna
Well, can I just say something, Vaughn, about your giveaway?
what?
If I win on your giveaway, I'm gonna let you go ahead and keep it, and then I want you to go buy that man some hot chocolate. That's what I want to say.
You know what, sis? I can't stand you. Like, what is wrong with you?
I thought she was gonna
You
say
were,
something real serious.
Hey,
I, I thought she
the
was.
kneecap blow.
Honestly, Miss Alice, I don't know why I started throwing out numbers and stuff, but I thought she was gonna say something about that. But what I will say, y'all, I have learned my lesson, okay, from last year's Christmas. All right, I will never do that again. But I will say, just keep in mind, them electronics for them children are expensive. They are very expensive, okay. And now JC wants the Oculus, and I said, I thought you already had an Oculus with the virtual thing. He's like, that's not an
I'm gonna
Oculus.
update it.
Now that's what it is, real. Because me and my husband like, what? Like
Yep.
what? Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I agree with real because I like to overdo it for the kids, y'all. I know it's not smart, you know. I know it's a little ghetto, but sometimes you do that when you know. But anyway, I'm gonna go on mute because I'm talking
Everybody
too
does
much.
that. Don't worry about it, child. Everybody overdo for their kids. I've been joking with you guys, but really I've been telling everybody, I hope you guys don't spend too much money at Christmas because I don't like
Mhm.
the way that things are going right now. Not to try to make this political
Nope,
or
you're right.
anything,
I
If you look
agree.
at the
but
trajectory,
at the
you
end of
I
the
know.
agree.
day, they're these corporations, they're just, taking money off the backs of the poor people or whatever. So the poor people
Uh-huh.
shouldn't,
Mhm, mhm.
us as poor people, we shouldn't put that money back in their pockets. So yeah.
Yeah.
And also it'll teach our kids not to expect too much, because I feel like a lot of kids in America is way too spoiled. Everybody in America have way too much. And so we need to learn how to be appreciative of the things that we do have, and just like Vaughn say, not overdo it, because I made that mistake with my children when I was raising them by overdoing it, because I raised them like basically one at a time because they're 14 years apart. So it was like I had one child at a time when I was raising them. And when you just have one child, you tend to overdo things. And so I went above and beyond the call of duty. And so I just, even if you can, if you're in the position that you can, you still shouldn't, because it doesn't help your children. It makes them have a higher expectation of life, of what they think their life should be. And I just think we just need to ground our children a little bit better, and place their feet on the ground a little bit more solid, and let them know, things can get hard at times, and so that they can recognize that they don't have to have this extravagant life that we've always provided for them. So that's why I said what I said.
I
Yeah,
agree
I
because
agree.
Yes, and turns them into
look,
monsters too.
I'm having a Dollar Tree Christmas this year. All of my ornaments and everything came from Dollar. Y'all would be so proud of me.
Hold
Okay.
up, hold
I,
on, hold that thought, hold that thought, hold that thought. Hello, my son-in-law.
I gotta go, child. The ops have been on just ridiculous, just showing up in chats,
What up,
knowing
Blaze?
they not welcome. Hey, Blaze,
He said the ops in the chat.
Miss 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 Alice, you're not gonna do the clap, for your son-in-law, you know.
I didn't do it
You,
for Shanice, so I can't do it for Blaze because
oh,
I would have
okay,
a problem.
okay. I like that. No favoritism for Blaze in this Christmas
I can't do it.
season.
He knows I'm clapping for him.
Lord. But yeah, hey Blaze.
Poor Alice.
Miss Alice.
It's poor Alice. It's like she having to raise, it's like she raising these kids all over again. She's starting all over
Right,
again.
right, right.
Y'all are funny.
You can't do for one and not do for the
No,
other.
yeah.
No,
You,
let me ask
you
y'all this,
gotta
because
be
both of
fair.
y'all have multiple children. Do y'all agree with that, right? That you, not that you shouldn't, but majority of the time, if you do something for one, you do something for the other, right?
Not if it not.
It depends
I
on
agree with
what
that
the
until
occasion
it's that
is.
child's birthday.
Right.
And
Right, 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 right.
my cousin used to make that mistake. She had her son so spoiled, the baby. He was so spoiled. He had to get gifts on everybody else's birthday, and I used to just detest that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
never like that. I
And
don't
yeah,
like.
I used to always tell her you
yeah,
should stop doing that. That's not that
Yeah.
makes him he shouldn't have to. He should have to know, he should learn that he can't get a gift on somebody else's birthday. That's
Right.
not fair.
And that's
no, yeah,
look, that's
I
a
agree with
segue
that.
into
Yeah,
Christmas. That's a segue into Christmas. If we're celebrating Christ's birthday, we don't need to be spending a whole lot of money on children. Spending money that you could use for something else. Like Wanda was saying, investments. That's a great idea. But don't spend a whole lot of money that you know you really can't afford to spend, especially with prices so high with food and all of that stuff. You have to be real careful with that, and money management is important because your kid might have the latest toys or whatever, but if they don't have food and refrigerator and nothing in their stomach, that's not going to help them. So I think it's okay to buy gifts for your kids, but I don't think it's okay to go crazy with it.
mm-hmm. Yep, 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 yep.
I agree with that. And on that note, I'm gonna go down. And Vaughn, I
Yeah.
love you so much.
Oh, I love you, sis.
See how you do
Look,
that,
I
Alice?
know, sweet.
Look, I'm gonna get out the doghouse. Vaughn, I love you so
Uh-huh.
much.
She know we
I
love
can't even
her.
be mad at her because she make me laugh even when I'm mad, Miss Alice. So it's
Uh,
like whatever, whatever. But I'm gonna say this, Miss Alice, you went past you usually be up off here at your 2 hour mark. We didn't held you 26 minutes after. And I just want to say, I know I missed you so much, but so did everybody else. We love
Right, we
you.
did Miss Alice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we missed
oh,
you.
I missed y'all
We missed
too.
you.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
y'all for coming back. Because you could have
yeah.
decided you ain't want to have anything else to do with me since I stayed away so
Uh,
Why? Cause she
long.
was
who?
sick. That
Chat.
is
Look, okay. When
crazy.
look, here go Miss. When Pastor gets sick, okay, all right.
Wait,
Ain't no days off at church, all right. But real had he held it down, and now that you back,
wait a minute. Wait a
now that
minute. She been hanging around real too long, baby. She done. Alice,
Miss Alice,
y'all don't let real get in y'all head. Y'all just
I'm
listen. Let that
screaming.
go in and just go on back out. Don't be listening to real on everything now.
Miss Alice, real and sinner, okay, the deacon of the church, and what we gonna call sinner, the second what's the other pastor, reverend or whatever,
She
okay?
the
What?
They held
missionary.
it down.
She head of the.
There we
She
go, sis.
president of the mission
Okay,
board.
right. Look, I know I got look at my church, we got all pastor reverends, but look, all right, they held it down for you. You back now. You good. We straight. You straight. Okay, Miss Wanda. I don't know what you've been over there doing, but I miss Sundays at Wanda's. Okay, if you're still here, I'm gonna need you to come back on Sundays because I miss Sundays with with Miss Wanda. Okay, that's the narrative I done came up in my head. All right. So yeah, y'all get this ministry back in order. All right.
Okay, and what narrative do you have for waiting to exhale since you getting on
You
everybody?
know what, sis?
Oh,
Why you always got to bring
all
up
right.
stuff? Why you?
Okay,
What
Janice.
what thought came to your mind about that?
Oh, okay.
She's
So
still
since we
waiting.
talking,
What? Yeah,
She's still waiting.
since you worried about everybody and thinking about things on your mind, like
She's
real
still
say, you
waiting.
can, hey,
I
you
said
know
what I
what?
said.
huh?
She waiting.
She
She's still
waiting,
You
she
know
waiting.
what?
waiting to,
Uh-huh.
she
Never
still waiting.
mind. Never mind. Disregard everything I've said. I'm gonna mind my business. Everybody, y'all do what
Hey,
y'all doing. I'm
Vaughn,
doing. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Vaughn, go in your mind, like real say, go in your mind, look into your mind.
Cause in my mind.
No, Doc, real said a while ago, go into your mind. Go into your
Oh yeah,
mind.
he did. He
Yeah.
did. He did.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna let that go
Uh-uh.
either. I'm not gonna let that go either. Go into your mind and figure out what your
Hmm.
mind say about waiting to exhale.
I'm screaming. I am screaming.
Blaze says this open season on the ops. He wants
You
in.
know what? And you know what, Miss Alice, when you was gone, Blaze was gone, Shanice was gone. You know, you got, I told you, Miss Alice, you got
Not
your
true.
own
They
little
was in my
tribe.
chat. Not true. They were in
Uh-uh.
my chat. Yes,
Uh,
they were. Blaze was
sis,
in
for the
my
pop the balloon, I didn't see them over there at SBK
Shanice
panel.
was up.
I missed everybody. I missed them.
You wasn't in
Oh no,
Blaze and
that's
Shanice
not.
was in the chat.
You know what? I'm tripping. They were. Oh, you know what? Never mind. My bad. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I missed you, Miss Alice. Okay, and I missed your family too. That's all I'm gonna say. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay, because I was getting ready to say, Fawn, don't go there on my children.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I just forgot. I just realized that I had a whole conversation with Shanice on SBK channel. But okay, yeah, I forgot.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I think I need to take a YouTube break.
I
I
think
think
so
Maybe you
too.
need some hot
I
chocolate.
concur with that. I concur with that.
yeah, because
Maybe you need some
I'm
hot
forgetting.
chocolate with some marshmallows.
Child, I'm over here forgetting important stuff.
Hey,
Miss Alex,
Vaughn,
huh?
get off YouTube and start going down the street and handing out hot chocolate and gloves and
Uh-huh.
pants.
Just leave me
And,
alone, okay?
and make sure your
But
earbuds are charged.
oh, I'm never telling the story again.
And put your
Not
gloves
about
on so
nothing.
you won't be frostbitten because we don't want to find you out there in the snow.
Mm-mm.
So make sure you put your
Right.
Sis,
gloves
I
on.
didn't even listen. I was moving so fast and trying to do things before whatever. And I didn't even realize I didn't have my own gloves on. Okay.
Girl, you in
And
Chicago. That ought to be the first thing you grab. Gloves, hat,
uh-uh.
scarf, boots,
Sis,
socks.
I just started wearing a coat again, maybe what was it? It's been a minute. I ain't even gonna go back that far. But I used to didn't wear no coat
Oh
when
my
I would go to
God.
work and
Wow.
stuff. I would
You wasn't
warm my
cold?
car up. Because of where I worked. I worked at a
Oh.
restaurant and I didn't want my coat to smell like the restaurant.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wouldn't even wear my coat. I would I just yeah.
Girl,
Well, you
you
do
should
know
have
they
had
I'm
have a
coats
saying.
such thing called
specifically for
work
the
coats.
restaurant.
Right.
Well,
You know you could have bought a work coat, you know.
Yeah.
at the time, sis, if I'm not gonna say it wasn't important, but that's just what I did. That's how I felt, and more than likely, I probably wasn't even thinking about it for real. But because I would just warm my car up, and where I would park at, the walking distance from the car to the restaurant, like, was right there. So I would just, y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need it. I knew I was
Mm-mm.
going to work and going back home. Like,
Mm-mm.
I did that for a little while, just for a little while. It was a
Five
long
sec
while though.
5 seconds
Yeah.
outside the way that wind blow in your state. No, ma'am. Ain't no way
It's
in the
not
world I could
Oh
have did
Lord.
that.
Lord
it's
have
not that
mercy.
bad. It's
Hold
not,
up,
I don't know
y'all.
why y'all go ahead.
Read what Blaze wrote. I'm gonna let y'all read. I ain't gonna read it out loud.
He said, Lord, Elder Vaughn told another story. Miss Alice just got back and Vaughn trying to give her another. You know what? This is why you're the ops. This is why you have been deemed the ops. But all jokes aside, y'all, when you live here, you're used to it. It's like it's a lot of people that don't wear coats. Not big coats or heavy coats. Some people wear jackets all winter long. Like, it just depends on you. But at that time, I really felt like I didn't need a coat. And I did it. I wasn't cold at all. I had on like two sweaters, sis. I was good, because I had to work the window. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Wow.
Allison, I'm gonna drop down. You guys have a great night. And I'll see you guys in the YouTube streets. I'm still thinking, contemplating on whether or not I'm gonna do Pop the Balloon tonight. So
Okay.
y'all look up. I may be on. Who knows?
All right. Give me a
Okay.
heads up.
All right. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
bye,
All
Bye,
bye, sis.
right.
I
Vaughn.
love you
Thank
so
Bye,
much.
you.
bye, best friend Vaughn.
Look, I'm gonna drop down to Miss Alice. I am so happy you are back. I really am. And take
Thank
care
you,
of
Mom.
yourself. And happy holiday. Cause wait, I'm having a trivia on Wednesday. Are you coming to that or no? I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'll be
tagged
there.
you, but
What
okay, it's
time is it?
6:30. It's normal trivia. I'm not doing anything. Okay.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So I will see y'all.
So 7:30
Then
my time. Okay.
yeah. So I love y'all and I love you, Miss Alice. I'm hugging you. You don't understand. I'm so happy you're back.
I feel the
But
love. Thank you.
yeah. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Thank y'all. I appreciate everybody coming to the live. Thanks again to everybody who watched from the bushes. And thanks again for Vaughn, Real, and I said what I said, for joining the panel. I'm not sure about Thursday, y'all. I have something planned for Thursday. So if I go live, it'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern. But let me give a shout out to everybody who did join the chat. So Sunshine, SBK, Joe, Larry, Triple, Shownuff, Shadow, Scorp, Nestos, Nikki Lee, Jamila, Fear No Mortals, Gertrude, Wanda, and Mamad, Senna, Vaughn, Shanice, Janice, I said what I said, Real, Upreal, and Blaze. Thank you all. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you again for the prayers, for the wonderful messages you left. I appreciate all of them. And remember that God loves you even more than I do. And I really do love you all. So again, if I go live on Thursday, it will be at 5 p.m. Eastern. My next giveaway will probably be in January. So y'all keep watching the replays if you want to win in January. I'm not sure of the date yet, but thanks again. I appreciate you all and continue to be blessed, but more importantly, be a blessing to someone else.